A city wired like a ticking time bomb. A madman with a grudge and a very aggressive opinion about speed limits. What if your daily commute suddenly had higher stakes than your mortgage? And what if cruise control became a lifestyle, not a feature? And what if Die Hard ditched the skyscraper, hijacked a city bus, and said, "We're going for a ride"? Well, this is Speed, where the brakes are optional, the logic is negotiable, and Keanu Reeves is now public transit's last line of defense. And we're going to get into it on this episode of the Regular Guy Movie Show.
Lights go down, let's hit play. Regular guys got something to say. The Regular Guy Movie Show, talking flicks. Here we go!
Welcome back to the Regular Guy Movie Show, where three grown-ass men revisit the movies that shaped our youth, corrupted our early understandings of physics, and poisoned us with foolish notions about what can and can't be done on the open road. I'm Seth, and joining me as always are two guys I would absolutely trust behind the wheel of a speeding bus, Justin and Brian. Gentlemen, are you ready to get into it, or should we just keep this conversation moving and hope nothing explodes?
Don't get dead, Seth. Don't get dead.
You know, podcasts based on trauma never last, so we're going to have to base this one on sex.
Well, before we put the pedal to the metal, what do you guys say we take a moment and talk about what we're drinking tonight?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Brian, what are we drinking tonight?
Let's talk about what we're drinking tonight, Brian.
Well, I had a bit of a surprise for everybody. Since this movie is Speed, movie about a bomb on a bus, I decided to make us car bombs. Irish car bombs.
What's in those, Brian?
All right, for those that don't know, an Irish car bomb is a pint of Guinness with a shot glass, half of Jameson Irish whiskey, half of Bailey's Irish cream, and you drop the shot into the pint of Guinness, and you have to chug it.
And why do you have to chug it, Brian?
Oh, you have to chug it before the cream curdles.
Gross.
I love drinks that curdle.
That doesn't make me feel nauseous at all.
I thought it was rather tasty.
It was really good.
Never had one before just now. It went down way smoother than I thought it would.
It did go down smooth. You know, so Guinness is a smooth drink anyway, you know? Had that little nitro ball in the can, so it was nice and smooth, tiny bubbles. And then you had the flavor of the Irish whiskey, but not so much the sting. And then you had the Baileys, which kind of smoothed everything out.
Yeah, a little sweet.
Made it a little creamier and sweeter.
Yeah.
I thought it was delightful.
It was pretty good.
Now, it made my cheeks hot.
My chest is nice and toasty.
Yeah.
I feel a little warm. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we started the night tonight. It was a little Irish car bomb.
But we're continuing with another pick of Brian's.
Yes, so
Just jump right into number 2.
that was my surprise pick. My normal pick is the Sweetwater Extra Pale Ale 420.
And how is this a pick for the movie?
Well, that's a pick for the movie because on the label, the Extra Pale 420 label is an interstate sign.
Yeah.
Interstate road sign.
Okay.
And since the bus was on the interstate quite a bit, especially the section that was out,
It makes sense.
yeah, it made sense.
Now, this is a pretty clean tasting pale ale.
I think it's a nice compliment to what we had earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it's the opposite end of the spectrum.
It is.
For sure. Now, I do feel like, and I like Sweetwater beers.
Mm-hmm.
They make a lot of good beers. This one I felt was not overly hoppy, which is nice and approachable, but I thought it was a little on the thin side.
You know, and I don't know if that's because of what thick thing we just drank.
Could be.
But I agree. For being an extra pale ale, I thought it was a little light on the flavor.
Do you like thick things in your mouth, Brian?
I don't know how to respond to that.
All right. You know, the Sweetwater, if I had a friend who came to me and said, hey, I'm thinking about getting into craft beer, the 420 is probably one of the first things I would tell them to try out.
Yeah, it's a nice little entryway into the category.
It's got some training wheels to it, but it's still enjoyable even once you had a bit more experience in the craft beer side.
Great lawn mowing beer.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'd drink that after mowing some lawns.
Oh, heck yeah. It's refreshing. It's crisp. It's clean. It has some hoppy flavor, but it doesn't rape your mouth.
It sure doesn't.
No.
No, no one
I could use, and I'm not a hophead, I could use a little more hop flavor on this.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now that's saying something.
That
is saying
is,
something.
you guys have corrupted my palate.
Well, we are talking about the movie Speed on this episode of the podcast.
Mhm.
And when did you guys first watch Speed?
So mine's kind of a boring story. I was 12 when it came out. I'm pretty sure that my parents, this is a rental for them. I probably saw parts of it passing through the living room. I wasn't really interested. It's not geared towards a 12-year-old by any means.
Right.
So I know I saw parts of this over the years, but my first real rewatch from beginning to end was last night.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I saw this in the movie theater.
Okay. All right.
I was on a date. It was a date movie.
Were you speed dating?
That's pretty corny.
It was.
I don't remember what girl it was with. So if she's listening and she remembers, I'm sorry.
You were not memorable.
Didn't make a huge impression, I guess. But yeah, I saw this in the movie theater, and I don't believe I've seen it on, reruns, cable, things like that. I've seen it on, but I don't think I'd sat down and watched it start to finish since I saw it in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not see Speed in the movie theater, but I did see Speed 2 on a date.
Oh.
I don't know if there was a second date after that.
Yeah.
But as far as the original Speed, saw it in a rental, watched it at a buddy's house, watched it multiple times when I was in high school, saw it a few times when I was in college, but haven't seen it in decades from the beginning to end until today.
Yeah. Now, if I remember right, this movie was a bit of a part of pop culture.
Oh, absolutely was. I mean, even if you had not seen it, you had seen enough of it to know what it was about.
Agreed.
For sure.
I agree with all of it.
It
was good.
But it was instantly cemented into the annals of pop culture. The bits and scenes have been borrowed multiple times over the years. And I think one of the biggest things you can credit for is that it was a launching pad for two of the biggest careers in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm,
And that'd be Keanu Reeves, who'd been in some stuff.
He'd been in a few things,
But this was
including one movie we talked about previously, Parenthood.
Yeah. But yeah, as an action hero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had dabbled a little bit in that front. Point Break was just a few years prior.
Sure.
But this was, his introduction really to the large world saying, hey, Keanu Reeves is an action star. You could do some stuff with him.
Sure. And then you have America's Sweetheart.
Sandra Bullock.
Joe Morton.
No.
No, not Joe
No,
Morton.
not Joe Morton.
Oh, okay.
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is cutie.
Cutie patootie.
Cutie patootie indeed.
Yeah.
But so if in case anyone has not seen Speed and has no idea what we're talking about, what do you say we pause for a moment and enjoy a little story time with Brian?
Ooh.
Yay.
Brian, tell us a story.
All right. So this story's about speed.
The drug?
How apropos.
Came out in 1994 and it's rated R. So Speed follows LAPD officer Jack Traven, who stumbles into a deadly game set in motion by Howard Payne, a former Bob Squad member with a taste for chaos. Well, after Jack narrowly prevents an elevator full of people from becoming a tragedy, he believes the nightmare's over, until Payne returns with a new twist on his game.
Ooh.
Now this time the curse is placed on a city bus. If it slows before 50 miles per hour, it will explode. Once the bus is unknowingly set in motion, Jack boards it like a knight stepping onto a moving battlefield, determined to keep everyone alive and bring the unseen villain to justice. Now, among the passengers is Annie Porter, an ordinary traveler swept up into an impossible situation, forced to adapt quickly as the bus barrels through the city like a runaway carriage with no brakes. What follows is a tale of urgency and ingenuity, where the road never ends, the danger never rests, and survival depends on keeping the story moving forward at all costs.
What a good story.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian, how did Speed do in the box office?
Okay, well, Speed was a major box office success. It had a production budget of about $30 million, and it went on to gross approximately $350 worldwide.
Damn.
That's a lot
So
of bucks.
in the U.S. and Canada alone, it earned around $121 million, making it one of the standout action hits of 1994.
Nice.
None too shabby.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and you know, I think some of the success came from how it was marketed.
Yeah.
Because like you mentioned earlier, Seth, you didn't have to see this movie to know what it was about.
No.
Everybody already knew. Because it was, I don't know if they market movies like that so much anymore.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, who watches commercials much anymore?
That's true.
Not I, if I can
Yeah.
avoid it. But ultimately, it ended up being one of the biggest movies of 1994. There was a lot of competition that year. It was a pretty decent year for movies.
In 1994?
Yeah, in 94. In fact, as it turned out, Speed was the 6th highest rated movie or ranking movie in terms of worldwide box office that year. Any idea what else may have been?
Oh gosh, there's 5 others.
What do you think? 94.
Jump in the Wayback Machine. Justin, you got this. What do you got?
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Ooh,
That's number 2.
you're good.
$678 million.
It's like I read your notes or something.
You look at the reflection of my glasses because
No.
When did T2 come out?
I think that was 91.
That's not close.
Mm,
I'm not good. I'm usually better at this game. I'm drawing a blank. Maybe it's the car bomb.
All right, well, I'll give you a hint. The top rated movie or the top grossing movie that year was animated.
animated.
94.
94 animation. What is it?
Ma Savigna.
That's right, it's the Lion King.
Lion King.
$968 million.
Why are tickets to Disney World so expensive?
That is Dr. Evil money.
Other movies that did better than Speed, we have True Lies with $378 million, Mrs.
Okay.
Doubtfire with $441 million, and The Mask with $351 million did just slightly better.
I'm surprised The Mask did that good. I didn't like that movie.
Now,
No, it's not a good one.
as we mentioned earlier, this is the movie that really, I think for a lot of people, put Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock on the map. And it is still, despite the fact both have done a lot of movies since, both rank Speed amongst their highest grossing films still.
Okay.
Really?
Keanu Reeves, now,
Well,
he had a few franchises which
Yeah.
really helped him out. So Speed is his 6th highest grossing movie. But in front of it, we have The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix, John Wick Chapter 4, John Wick Chapter 3, and The Matrix Revolutions.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Lots of Matrix John Wicks.
Yeah, lots of
Hey,
Matrix and John Wicks.
Did you guys see all the Matrices?
I've seen all the Matrices, but I have a secret to tell you.
What's that?
I've never yet seen a John Wick.
I've even seen John Wicks.
I know, which is crazy.
So I've seen all I've seen all the John Wicks.
And here's what's interesting. I don't even know how. Because it got to, and part of the reason I haven't seen any John Wicks is somehow I was completely unaware. I was oblivious of the existence of John Wick until John Wick 3 came out.
Okay.
And suddenly I heard people talk about, have you seen John Wick 3? I'm like, I didn't even know there was a John Wick 1.
I was
It's
the
worth a
same. I was
watch.
the same way. I saw
very
John
good.
Wick 2, and then I went back and saw John Wick 1 after I saw John Wick 2.
And so
Okay.
I have it in my Palm Pilot that the next time I have COVID,
The next time you have COVID.
and I am down for the count for multiple days on end, John Wick, I'm going to plow through them.
I tell you, you're
when
all
I can't see the world for 2 weeks.
yeah,
That's right.
you're all set when you get the whole Wuhan Woo.
When you
wheeze.
get the vid.
Wuhan Wheeze.
And wheeze.
Now Sandra Bullock, Speed is similarly ranked. It's her 5th highest grossing movie. Any ideas what may have done better?
Sandy Bullock.
I got to think Gravity.
Gravity is number 2 with
Number two.
$723 million.
I've not seen that one.
I've not seen it either, but it looks like a movie I would see, but I didn't see it.
Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality is number 7 on my list at $212 million.
It's number 1 in my heart.
You know what's number 1 in my heart?
Hmm.
The Proposal.
Ah, it's good.
Well,
That's a good
that's
one.
number 4 at $317.
Okay.
wait a minute. God bless you, ChatGPT. That's below Speed because Speed is 350 million. So Speed is number 4. The Proposal is number 5.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't. I don't know. Oh, she was a witch. What was that one?
A witch.
Yeah, she was one of the witches with what's her name? Who was married to Tom Cruise?
Witches of Eastwick?
No, not that one.
The
What's it called?
the
Practical
girl?
Magic.
Practical Magic?
Practical Magic.
Is that the girl?
I
from
don't see that on
Dawson's
my list.
Creek?
Katie Holmes?
Yeah.
Kate Holmes. I don't know. If she
Married to Tom Cruise?
Well, she was.
No, the other
Nicole
one.
Kidman?
Nicole Kidman was married
Nicole
to Tom
Kidman.
Cruise. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not on my list. But that doesn't mean because apparently ChatGPT is incredibly unreliable. Get with it, Carl.
Carl.
Fuck you,
But
Carl.
movies I did definitely do better than Speed. Minions at $1.16 billion.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's a lot of minions.
Also,
So many minions.
yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's she's done some big things. Now Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
This is his top grossing movie ever. And he had quite the career.
And Ever Bob?
And Bob.
Ever.
Other movies in his repertoire that come, at least are in the ballpark. We have Waterworld at 264 million.
Waterworld.
Oh.
Waterworld, except for one thing.
Hold on.
Waterworld's not bad.
Do you have something to say about the kid in Waterworld, Brian?
Yeah.
He's been harboring this for a while.
Yeah.
I keep hearing him talk about how he has thoughts about it, but I've
Uh-huh.
never heard the thoughts
I've
yet.
not
In
heard it
years, I've not heard the thoughts.
She was awful. Absolutely awful. You could have put like a CPR dummy as her character, and they would have done better than that little precocious punk.
Ooh.
She ruined that movie.
Now I gotta
Yeah.
watch it just to.
Waterworld was actually a pretty good movie.
I have a soft spot for Waterworld. It gets a bad reputation, but I like it.
It got a bad reputation because it was so far over budget, but it was an apocalyptic.
Yeah, any movie that starts off with a dude drinking its own pee, I'm good with.
Yeah.
Okay, what's better, Waterworld or The Postman?
The Postman.
Postman's better.
Is it?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
both good epics, but I like the Postman better.
And I'm okay with you using the word epic because they're both Kevin Costner films.
And they're like 4 hours long.
I mean, that's two of the criteria right there.
Yeah.
It has to be, a film greater than 4 hours, a Kevin Costner movie, or a book of 1,000 pages.
Are they really 4 hours long?
No, but they're long.
But
they're long.
close.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of
But-
like
but-
Dances with Wolves is another Costner epic.
Is that Brad Pitt?
Other Dennis Hopper movies in his top 10, Apocalypse Now, True Romance, Hoosiers, Blue Velvet, Easy Rider, Super Mario Brothers, and Land of the Dead. That is some variety.
He's got a whole big variety.
What's
He's got
the-
a catalog.
That's a cornucopia. Outside the money, how did people like Speed?
All right, so Rotten Tomatoes has a certified fresh score of 95% based on 78 reviews from critics.
Oh,
And a popcorn meter of 77% based on over 250,000 viewer ratings.
that's a pretty high critic score.
That's
That's
pretty
a huge critic score, yeah.
Is that the highest critic score of a movie we've done?
If it's not, I would be surprised.
Yeah, it'd be pretty close.
I mean, Dirty Dancing wasn't higher.
Dirty Dancing was like,
we weren't tracking it at that point.
yeah,
but
that's true, but I go back and look.
You know what's interesting?
Huh.
In my mind, I flip-flop those numbers.
Yeah.
For me, watching it non-critically is just for pure entertainment. Man, I was entertained. I thought it was pretty good. Watching it critically, I'm not sure I would rate it 95. But I don't know. I think that's weird to me. I would
think-
flip-flop those numbers.
yeah.
I think there are, from the film nerd perspective of criticizing movies,
Mhm.
there are some things that are actually really cool about this movie. The relentless pacing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness! It's Mike. I got cardio watching this movie.
It really stood up to its name. Yeah.
Did your watch say, "Are you doing a workout?"
I probably did.
You can hit the no, I'm just watching Speed button on your watch.
That's one of those things. You love it or you hate it. But if you're into it, you love it, like really love it. And if nothing else, if you're into film nerd kind of stuff, you look at it and at least respect it.
Right. I could see that.
The practical stunts. Wow.
Oh, you
they
were
did
not-
some crazy stuff
You were
in
not
real
wr-
life.
You were not wrong there. And I just wanted to, and I have it in my notes, what a shout out to the stunt team.
Yeah.
That was amazing stuff. It was all practical. And they did a great job.
And
It's amazing.
I think some respect's got to go to Dennis Hopper. He's such a known actor, lend his name to this project, and he's somehow unhinged, but still in control. And then you have, really, look, for those who reviewed this film after the fact, the nostalgia factor, in that this is the launch pad for Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, there's that. And I think that kind of softens up
It's
people's
something
criticism.
fun about seeing them when they were up and coming,
Budding-
and young, and budding stars with tons of promise.
But that's before she married a
Jesse
Jesse
James,
who was married to a porn star,
Yeah.
broke up with a porn star, and then married the girl next door.
It's a lot of Marys.
Yeah.
That's too many Marys.
Mm-hmm. But this is before that.
Now, also from the film nerds side, this movie won a couple Academy Awards.
I did not know that.
Probably for Best Actor, Keanu Reeves.
Not
right?
at all. Not at all.
No.
Technical awards.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, which mean nothing to most people, but I appreciate them because they're two things I care about quite a bit: best sound and best sound effects editing.
You know, I could see the best sound effects because all the stunts and explosions and things going on.
And it all felt natural.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. Or I didn't notice anything out of place, I guess.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that's the win.
Yeah.
When you can have these things and sound and the sound design, when you don't notice it and it feels natural, it's good.
You know, the trickiest part, I think, for the sound design was when the subway went off the tracks and was crashing and
Mhm.
hitting all the I-beams and all that stuff. It was just a calamity of noise and energy, and
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything that
Yeah.
I thought was out of place.
And you know what?
That must have been hard to
if nothing
do.
else, unlike many of the films we've watched, zero cartoon sound effects.
Oh, amazing. That's probably because it was made in the 90s, not the 80s.
One of my favorites. Auga.
Yeah.
Which I actually said early on in the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you turn into a wolf and
Uh-huh.
howl?
And my eyes came out, my heels were clicking.
Your jaw dropped, tongue rolled out?
When we get into the movie, I'll tell you what part that is.
All
Okay.
right.
If you can't guess.
Well,
I already know what it is.
Well,
It's the
yeah.
elevator, right?
I
baby.
think I know exactly the spot.
Humana.
This movie was directed by Jan de Bont.
Yonder bunt.
I assume that's how you pronounce his name.
Jan?
It's spelled Jan, so it could be Jan, but I think it's more fun to say Jan.
Could be-
Jan de Bont.
Yonder bunt sounds like a confection.
Could be yawn.
Now this was Jan's directorial debut.
Wow, way to come out of the chute.
Prior
No
to
doubt.
this, his work was as a cinematographer, and he shot some very visually iconic films, including Die Hard,
Mm.
The Hunt for Red October,
Great.
and Basic Instinct.
Huh. Those are 3 quality flicks.
And for this being his debut as a director, I mean, he really came out as a bit of a madman because he insisted on practical stunts wherever possible.
Which worked.
And from what I've read, he basically, his standing directive to his cast and crew were that, let's try it at full speed and see what happens.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool.
Fuck your safety.
Yeah.
After this, he had a few other movies that you've probably heard of that he directed. Twister,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
you
yeah,
know,
heard
so
of that.
basically Speed with tornadoes.
Okay. Yeah.
heard
I, can
of
see,
And
I
then
see the parallel.
Speed 2 Cruise Control, which is
Oh.
basically speed, but very slow.
But they can use cruise control.
Well, it's on a cruise ship.
That's the thing. Okay. Didn't see it.
The writer of this movie is someone I am very familiar with his work.
Who's that?
His name's Graham Yost.
Graham Yost.
This was his first produced screenplay, but he had other work in the writing field, including 13 episodes of Nickelodeon's show, Hey Dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, dude.
That's right, because it's a little wild and a little strange.
When you make your home down on the range.
That's right.
Now start your horse and come along. Because you can't get a ride if you can't hold on. Take it, Seth.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Yippee-ki-yay, what?
What the cowboys say.
Sing it again now.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Get along, little doggy.
You know what? I'm a little bit out of the loop here.
Yeah.
Is this a Donnie Darko reference?
No. But those will be coming.
There will be plenty.
Oh no.
But no, this was a live action Nickelodeon show in the 90s about high school kids working at a dude ranch.
It was amazingly awful.
I'm so glad that you recognize it because I went in tonight. I was even driving on the way here. I'm like, I hope one of these other two jokers have watched Hey Dude.
Yeah, absolutely, I did.
God, I remember Nickelodeon. I remember Pinwheel, and you can't do that on television.
Pinwheel was cool.
But then after that, I kind of I kind of grew up.
Did you? Okay. All right. So let's forget Brian's here.
No, actually, you know what it is? For a big chunk of my, especially later childhood, I lived overseas.
Well, that's sad.
And we didn't get Nickelodeon. We had one channel, AFN, Armed Forces Network. So I missed a bunch of pop culture.
Hey, Justin. Just you and me now for a moment.
Yeah, just me and you.
What was your favorite Nickelodeon show when you were a kid?
Oh man, like animated or live?
Oh no, this is live action.
Live action.
Yeah. Let's stick to the live action.
Okay. Man, Alex Mack was really good.
That wasn't bad.
That was a good one. She was hot.
Salute Your Shorts.
When I was a kid. That's the best one.
That was a good one.
Salute Your Shorts was the best.
Camp on wanna
Ugly,
hold you in our hearts.
Ugly.
And when I think about you, it makes me wanna fart.
That's highbrow.
You know what?
Where do you stand on Pete and Pete?
Pete and Pete was great too.
Oh, that was my favorite, I think.
What was that weird guy's name? Arnie?
Yeah, Artie.
The
strongest man in the world.
I think.
Who is actually a very damn good actor. And I've seen him and stuff all the time now.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what Brian had that we didn't have overseas?
What's that?
Shampoo commercials that showed boobs.
Yep.
We didn't get that here in the States.
It helped me get through puberty.
I bet it did. I bet if they had that here in the United States, it would have helped a lot more other guys get through puberty as well.
Okay, so it was really weird on German television. They wouldn't have commercials during a show. They would have a block of commercials like at 7 o'clock in the evening. You'd have 30 minutes of commercials.
30 minutes?
Yeah, but then you'd have show, with no commercials.
30 minutes of naked boobs in the shower washing hair.
Not all commercials were shampoo commercials. There were some bar soap commercials.
But probably enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just say it got the job done.
Enough in the 30 minutes.
Yeah. So, getting back to Speed.
Yeah, Speed,
okay. All right.
Speed.
But anyway, so Graham Yost came up with a real simple concept. A bomb on a bus that explodes if it drops below 50 miles an hour.
Genius.
That was it. That was
great.
the concept. It was easy to understand, immediate stakes with zero wasted time.
I like it.
And it basically, so the script was pretty much a pressure cooker with wheels. The idea, though, I guess apparently was originally inspired by action films like Runaway Train, but he wanted something to be a little bit more simple, a little bit more brutally efficient, a little bit more approachable.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, what's more approachable than Train? A bus.
Bus.
I thought the idea behind this movie was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great
Now,
movie.
fun fact, did you know that this movie was not originally called Speed?
No.
What was it called?
Minimum Speed.
Ooh.
That would have been a flop. It would have been a flop.
Because it sounds like a DMV training video.
It does. I'm glad they changed it.
Right. It's kind of like the whole the Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, somebody was smart enough to say drop the.
And just go
Somebody
Facebook.
was smart enough to say drop the minimum.
Yeah, they were very good plan.
You know what? It was the least they could do.
And I think whoever that person was, Graham Yost will thank them because he went on to a lot of other projects, a lot of more recently TV work, and some things that I know you're going to know, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
He was a writer on Band of Brothers.
Love it.
The Pacific.
Love it.
And a show that you and I both thoroughly enjoyed, Falling Skies.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah
Good stuff.
Wiley against Aliens.
Yeah. The Skeeters.
And he's the creator of two shows I really love and cannot recommend enough. Justified.
I've heard it was good.
Yeah,
I've not
FX
seen
show
it.
with Timothy Oliphant and Walton Goggins. It's kind of like a modern Western, but set in rural Kentucky.
I like both those guys.
You would enjoy Justified. It's modern gunslinger in coal country.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
And then Silo, which is a post-apocalyptic TV show set entirely in an underground silo.
You had me at post-apocalyptic.
It's got Tim Robbins in it. Common is in it.
Tim Robbins.
Rebecca
had me at
Ferguson's in
Silo.
it. Yeah, it's good.
I like
It's on
I
Apple
love.
TV.
Did you know Common was also in the John Wicks?
I did not, because I haven't seen the John Wicks, as we've previously discussed.
I love movies about silos.
So yeah, people have done some things, but that's the people behind the camera.
Well, you know what's cool? A lot of the people, not just the actors, but a lot of the people behind the camera, man, this was their stepping off too.
It absolutely was.
There's so many people who went
Are
on
you
to
saying
great
that
stuff.
Hey Dude wasn't a launching pad?
I am.
Damn it, Brian.
Yeah.
I take issue.
It's a little wild
that
and a
clip.
little
Hey
strange.
Dude was a stepping stone, not a launching pad.
Yippee-ki-yay, what?
Motherfucker.
Sing it again now.
Oh, wait, that's Die Hard. Sorry.
All right, anyway, so we've talked about the people behind the camera. Let's talk about the people in front of the camera. Justin, who you got?
Let's do. First up, I have Jack Traven, played by Keanu Reeves.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Oh, that's good. Play it again.
Fuck me.
He's talking to you, Brian.
Fuck me.
Brian.
I may just do that.
I mean, why not?
It's Keanu Reeves.
It is.
Fuck me.
So Jack is a fearless LAPD SWAT officer who must think fast and stay calm under pressure as he tries to outsmart a madman and save innocent lives.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy.
Be the guy.
Keanu Reeves is not a good actor.
He's a terrible actor.
You know, he seems to play the same character in every movie.
He does. And
Yeah.
in many cases, the character fits the movie.
Right.
Like T.O.D. Todd from Parenthood, Keanu Reeves.
Mhm.
Okay, that worked.
Mhm.
Ted Theodore Preston, it worked.
Yeah.
Or Ted Theodore Logan in Bill and
Stoner.
Ted's, it worked.
Stoner surfer guy. Yeah.
Even, I guess, he could save Point Break, even though he's an undercover police,
Right.
whatever. There's a lot of surfing and skydiving, so it kind of worked.
Yeah.
I guess in this one, because his dialogue was actually pretty lacking. And in fact, I was really damn near pulled in a different movie quote. I almost pulled in like from The Matrix, I know how to do kung fu, just to have a longer quote from Keanu Reeves. Because really, there's just not that.
No. I think the longest sentence he said was like 4 words.
He said some things, but none of it was like exciting or interesting or funny. It was
Right.
just, yeah.
I mean, fuck me works.
Yeah, it does.
What's interesting is
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
What's interesting is nowadays, we know the story of Keanu Reeves as the good guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's just a solid human being.
Absolutely.
He gave most of his salary from The Matrix to the special effects team.
Yeah.
Just what a good dude. And he's done so much for cancer research, all that stuff. We've heard it. But people loved him before they knew that. Not quite sure why.
Right.
I don't know. I think a lot of the roles, it just worked. Again, they were casting the Keanu Reeves character in roles that it fit. But there were some outliers that I'm like, oh, really?
Well,
Really?
in this movie, I thought Jack Traven, his character, his job was his personality.
Yeah.
And that usually really annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something I can't put my finger on that made me really like him. And I normally don't
Yeah.
like that type of character.
I don't know. There's never been a movie that Keanu Reeves is in that I hated him in the movie, and I don't get it.
Right.
Like,
Because
he's not good at it.
no, but
But
there's some hidden enduring quality
right.
that draws you in.
There is
It's
some,
like an unspoken thing.
right. There is this bro dude energy that is
Right.
palpable.
Yeah.
And you can't help but to kind of get hooked on it.
Right.
You root for the guy.
A little bit.
You love
Ah,
the guy,
Love you, man.
But
You're my
you-
best friend, buddy.
but you don't know why.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of other movies.
Maybe he has the Kavorka.
I'm not gonna. We've talked about many already, and if you don't know of any other Keanu Reeves movies, IMDb it. I'm not gonna waste any time here. He's done a lot of stuff.
Matrix.
What I do think is cool, despite the fact he's still an A-list action icon, he runs his own motorcycle company.
Really?
Yeah, he makes custom motorcycles because why not?
Did he? Okay. Hold on. When he came up with this idea, did he draw a picture? in crayon and give it to his best friend?
I hope he did.
I hope so. That
I
sounds
really
like a
do.
Keanu
That
Reeves
totally
thing to
does.
do, doesn't
Oh,
it?
Yes.
That's such a fire in the sky kind of idea.
Look, man. Oh, I drew this with my crayons last night.
M&T Motors. All right, who else we got?
All right, next up we have Annie Porter, played by Sandra Bullock.
I love my car. I miss my car.
She's a cutie patootie.
She is a cutie patootie. So
She's-
Annie,
she still is and always has been.
Yeah.
oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Like she never aged.
No.
Like she's just better with age even. Anyway, Annie is a quick-witted civilian who finds herself behind the wheel of a rigged bus, rising to the occasion with courage and sharp instincts.
I thought she was a fun character.
She was a fun character, Wildcat.
And I appreciate the
Wildcat,
fact that, this was a person who was put into a situation well outside their wheelhouse.
Yeah.
They rose to the occasion. I think there was times that she seemed almost too comfortable, too quick with things.
Yeah, I felt that too.
But I also kind of like dismiss it because maybe that's just how she processes nervousness.
That could be.
Maybe.
I thought she was kind of bitchy at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I think her character grew. I thought that was a real arc here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, when she first got on, she didn't even want to talk to the guy behind her.
Well,
and, like,
okay. In fairness, Alan Ruck,
Mhm.
the character who was right behind her, Cameron Fry from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so damn annoying.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I could get why she wouldn't want to be near him, but the whole, she pulls her own gum out of her mouth and talks about, oh no, I sat in gum just so she can leave. It was a little bit of a bitch move.
Yeah,
It was a little bitchy move.
Just be upfront and honest. Say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I get it. You're a tourist, like all that good stuff. I have my own things to do.
Or no hablo inglés.
They're
in California.
That would do it.
Yeah.
That would do it.
Okay.
No say. No say.
What else has she been in?
A lot of
Everything.
things.
Yeah, everything.
We've mentioned a few already, but the other one's The Blind Side, which she won an Oscar for.
Yeah.
Seen it?
Miss Congeniality
Seen it.
and Gravity. Yeah.
Not seen
Have you seen Bird Box?
Bird. Yes.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
did see that.
What were your thoughts on that?
I thought it was interesting.
It was interesting. Like the first half of it was interesting. Then to me, it just kind of drone on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I
Yeah.
liked it.
Did you ever see While You Were Sleeping?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Which one? What is that?
I have strong feelings
Justin-
about that one.
You will love that.
Why? What is it? What is it?
Okay, isn't it the guy who goes into a coma
Yeah,
and she pretends to be his girlfriend or something?
Then she works like at a transit booth or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that she sees every day that she builds this kind of unrequited, unspoken crush for.
Okay.
And he gets injured, like he falls off the platform and hits his head. And she's, calls. Anyway, he gets rushed off. And somehow the assumption is made that she is his girlfriend and she doesn't correct anybody.
Okay.
She's never actually spoke to this guy.
All right.
And
And then he wakes
then
up
she
and
ends
has
up- well, but-
amnesia, right?
but in the process of this, she actually develops feelings for his brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Messy.
Okay.
But honestly, I think that is the essence of a Sandra Bullock movie. Being a fumbling, messy mess.
Yes.
That's the
But
proposal,
so
too.
charming at the same
Yeah,
time.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
There's magic there.
And darn cute.
There's practical magic there.
So I've heard. But yeah, she's really become a pretty bankable star and, shows up not as much as she used to, but when she does, man, she reminds you she's got it.
Yep.
She
She does.
have it.
She, like Keanu Reeves, has that extra ingredient that endears you to her character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a better actress, though.
I mean, because
Yeah,
like in the
much.
proposal, she was a real bitch.
Yeah.
But you liked her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
She's pretty sexy in that one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Too shabby.
She comes,
Who
out of,
else
the, comes
we-
out of the shower.
Who else we got?
Yeah. Next up is Howard Payne, played by Dennis Hopper.
It's getting on to 11 a.m., Jack. And I think it's going to be a very pretty day.
Howard is a disgruntled former bomb squad officer turned terrorist, driven by revenge and a twisted sense of justice.
There's a phrase that is spoken multiple times throughout this movie that I think is the perfect descriptor for this character.
What's that?
Crazy, not stupid.
Yeah.
There was another thing he said where crazy is poor people are crazy. I'm eccentric.
Right. I thought that was a pretty fun quote.
Yeah.
Poor people are crazy. Yeah, he was nuts.
Yeah.
He did a good job of it too.
I think that's just the energy that's natural to Dennis Hopper.
He was wacko. And,
He was naturally unhinged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I know they tried to make him to be this maniacal genius,
Mm-hmm.
but he had his faults too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that character. What
Ooh,
else?
how creepy was that hand though?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good prosthetic for sure.
Yeah, it was a nice little mangled hand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bomb squad guy.
Yep. I
Blew
mean,
off a thumb.
it's kind of like a gym teacher. Or, I'm sorry, it's kind of like a shop teacher.
Yeah.
If he's got all his fingers, he didn't do his job right.
Right. A shop teacher with all 10 fingers is not a good shop teacher.
No.
In middle school, I had a shop teacher. His name was Mr. Hedrick.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, you know, he had the dustpan, like with the brush.
Yeah.
First of all, he was missing a couple of tips of his fingers and stuff, but he would always comb his hair forward. He had the back of his hair was longer than the front. He was balding.
Yeah.
He would comb it with the brush for the dustpan. And at the end of the class, he'd be combing it. And he'd say, "You don't do, we don't go. Simple as that." All he wanted to do was clean up. But he would stand there and brush his head with this dustpan brush. And it was the creepiest thing ever.
That is creepy.
Missing fingers.
Yeah.
Weirdo guy. He's probably dead now, though.
Yeah.
It's fine. Rest in peace, Mr.
Al-
Hedrick.
Also dead is Dennis Hopper. He passed away in 2010.
I mostly remember Dennis Hopper from Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
The alcoholic who wanders onto the court.
You know, he's done so many movies prior to his passing. And so many have. I look, thumbing through his IMDb page, I'm shocked by the number of movies I've never heard of.
Yeah.
But also some huge movies, like some which we talked about earlier, Apocalypse Now, Blue Velvet, Easy Rider.
Easy Rider, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's definitely, established his legacy of one of cinema's most unpredictable actors. Because it's just such a cornucopia.
There's a handful of them who can play the unhinged genius and do it like they're themselves.
But especially later in his career, or during this phase in his career anyway, it seemed like he had a specialty in playing characters you would not want to sit next to on a bus.
How punny of you to say that. Yes, I totally agree.
Anyway, who else we got?
Next up, I have Harry Temple, played by Jeff Daniels.
I'm gonna go home, have some sex.
Harry's Jack's loyal partner whose experience and level-headedness make him a key part of the operation. I just have a hard time seeing Jeff Daniels in anything other than Dumb and Dumber. Like the diarrhea scene.
Yeah,
that's all I can picture
but
with
that's
this
what
guy.
I love about Jeff Daniels. Similar to Dennis Hopper, but a little bit more bankable.
Mm-hmm.
His filmography runs the gamut from the absolutely stupid to the absolutely intelligent, psychological, it's all over the place, but it's all actually really dang good.
It is. He's a pretty good actor. I remember him from Gettysburg.
Yeah. Playing the was it Colonel of the Maine Division?
Oh, General Chamberlain.
Yeah, the 20th Maine.
He was a colonel at the 22nd, I think.
22nd, maybe. Yeah,
yeah. The Battle of Little Round Top.
Yeah, but they do the pivot.
Yeah, and they charge with bayonets when they run out of ammo.
Bayonet charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah. He was great in that movie.
Great.
Again, another epic.
I will allow the term on that one. Because that movie actually had an intermission.
We know we're long. Stretch your legs. You're going to get blood clots. Let's go.
Now, did you find it funny that his name was Harry in this movie, but another 1994 movie
All
that
was Harry
was also Harry?
I debated with my wife if he was Harry or if he was Lloyd.
No, Lloyd Christmas was Jim Carrey.
It was Jim Carrey. Okay.
Yeah.
So which came first? Speed or Dumb and Dumber? They were both 94.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was a busy dude in 94.
He was getting some stuff done.
94. Somewhere in there.
That's a big year for him.
He might have been working 2 jobs at the same time.
You know, he's had success in both drama and comedy. And now he actually runs his own theater company in Michigan.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good for him. He seems like a good dude. He seems like a guy I'd want as my neighbor.
And I also appreciate that he's had success both on the big screen and the small screen. In fact, he won an Emmy for The Newsroom.
He was good in that.
It was a good show.
I didn't say that.
Hey, backing up real quick. Justin, you mentioned having 2 jobs.
Huh?
Keanu Reeves negotiated a smaller salary for this movie because he was also doing, I think, theater at the same time.
Huh.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. So he said, hey, can I do this theater? I'm like, no, you're doing this movie. He's like, well, what if I took less money? He said, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's just an all-around good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on. Who else we got?
Next and last is Captain McMahon, played by Joe Morton.
Well, I just might be a nice guy and let you have the rest of the day off.
That'd be great.
That would be nice.
I like this guy. I've seen him in a couple other things, and he's never been the focal, but I've always liked his characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this movie, McMahon is the commanding officer overseeing the crisis, coordinating efforts to stop Payne and save the passengers. And he's also the one that says, don't get dead.
Right.
You know what I appreciate is that in so many police-oriented movies, the commander is presented either as an incompetent or an adversarial character. This guy was neither.
No, he was neither.
He was on top of his shit.
He was supportive.
He supported his dudes. He had humor, but he had balls.
Yeah.
100%.
I cannot think of another movie where the commanding officer was this good.
That's a good point. Yeah, you bring up a good point. I can't
The
either.
closest one I could think of is The Other Guys with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, where, oh my God, now my mind's gone blank. The guy that from Mr. Mom.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton is their commanding officer, and he's supportive, sort of, disciplinarian, sort of, TLC lyric quoter, absolutely. But, at least he, competent. But yeah, most movies, they're always just so over the top, screaming in their face. This was not the case.
No.
And I appreciate it. It was a different take.
In fact, Captain was almost like the person who Jack wanted to become.
Yeah.
He wanted to emulate his captain. Yeah, I liked him. I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, he was great.
But I'd seen him somewhere else.
You have.
Mhm.
In fact, a movie I think that was mentioned earlier, Terminator 2.
That's it.
T2.
Yeah. He's the guy who accidentally builds the apocalypse.
Oh, man.
He's the one who gives himself up. He has the shortness of breath, and then he blows up the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful that he did
It's to save humanity.
that. No, that he invented it.
But
The
he was
apocalypse.
also
By mistake.
in the TV show Scandal, the movie Ali, and American Gangster. So yeah.
Hey, way to go, Joe.
Not too shabby.
Done a lot of things. Well, guys, now that we've talked about all these awesome people in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
what do you say we take a moment and talk about I don't even know how to quantify this. Let's talk about beer number 2.
All right, beer number 2.
So this beer that we are now drinking is my pick for the evening. Comes from Alesmith Brewing Company. It's their Speedway Stout.
Oh, I like that. It fits the theme, Speedway.
It does. It's an imperial stout with coffee. It's a 1-pint can with an ABV of 12%.
Thanks.
Yeah. Had I known we'd been starting things off with Irish car bombs, I might not have picked this one. But I did. And so we are now experiencing the bold and legendary taste of Speedway Stout. How in a can? Oh, now in a can.
It is.
Man, I got old man eyes. I cannot read. Now in a can, this modern classic is infused with richly roasted local coffee and boasts intense flavors of chocolate, roasted malt, dark fruits, toffee and caramel.
What is a dark fruit?
I don't know, but
is
I'm
it like
drinking.
like a plum?
I think it's a strawberry with intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, I was thinking, prune,
Yeah.
raisin,
Something along those lines, yeah.
maybe.
Plum.
I have to say, I have 3, 4, or 5 real compliments about this beer and only one negative.
Yeah,
The negative is it's a little hot.
it is, and we've ventured out of our normal box of drinking it straight from the can, and we've poured this in glasses, not snifters, but just your standard lager glass. And the first few sips I had, I fully agree, burned that hot alcohol, but the more it's kind of breathed and warmed up, is getting darn delightful. I
love the coffee and chocolate notes in this.
Yeah,
they come through real strong.
And those suicidal fruits, not bad either.
I'm a sucker for a dark beer, and this thing's dark as night, and I like it.
I just wish it wasn't so heavy with the alcohol.
It is a little, even still, slightly hot, and definitely there's some syrupiness to it.
Why does everybody think that everyone wants an imperial? Maybe that's why the craft beer boom is like dying.
It's probably part of it.
Because nobody wants to drink 12% beers.
Well, because you don't have to buy a bunch of it. 2 of them gets the job done.
Yeah, I could just...
I need a 12-pack of Bud Light, but, only 2 of these.
I could just sip one through the night and be good, but I don't sip my beer.
I don't sip my beers either. And I'm only sipping this one. I'm having a real hard time with it.
Well, AleSmith Brewing Company, I like what you created, your Speedway Stout. I'm a fan.
But make it a 6%.
Let's compromise. How about 9?
I would take the 6. I'm not going 9.
Really?
That's still imperial.
Out.
Give me something a little easier drinking.
Justin,
Uh-huh.
I ain't scared.
You ain't scared?
I ain't scared.
Fine by me, buddy.
Yeah.
You can have... I'll pour mine into your glass.
But
And I'll switch back to
but
water.
I'm not walking or driving home.
Facts.
I just have to stumble up the stairs.
I'm gonna slide this one over to you.
All right, I'll drink it.
There you go.
Because I'm just gonna guess that you bring some dank, hoppy West Coast IPA that's going to desiccate my tongue.
It's not dank.
Yeah?
No, it's not dank.
Dink,
Sure.
dink, dunk.
Not dank.
I don't know what you brought, so I'm just guessing it's a West Coast.
But
yeah,
it's a little wild. And it's a little strange. When you live your home, when you make your home out on the range.
When you drink your IPAs on the West Coast.
I like the AleSmith Speedway Stout.
I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more the farther I get into the glass, though.
Yeah, maybe because we're a little buzzed.
That could be.
Yeah, it might be.
Well, what do you guys say we get into the nitty gritty of speed?
Yeah, let's beat into it.
We've been taking our dear sweet time up to this point, so maybe we should give it a little pedal to the metal. We start things off with LAPD SWAT bomb squad officers Jack Traven and Harry Temple racing to the scene to respond to a bomb threat in a high-rise elevator where 13 people are trapped. And man, they flew onto the scene.
They sure did.
Right after the opening credits, you see a road with a hill, and all of a sudden you see a car like Dukes of Hazzarding over the top of this hill.
Let me just fly my car 10 feet
just
up in the air.
flying
Right.
through the air, and then they land and come to a stop, and they get out like nothing happened.
Like nothing
Just,
happened.
just a normal day.
So now, the very, very beginning, before that, the opening credits, it was like going down the
elevator
inside of
shaft.
the elevator shaft.
Uh-huh.
That seemed to take forever.
It did.
And did you also notice the cheesy graphics on the title sequence?
Yeah.
It was
that was
so
kind of a
bad.
90s thing, yeah.
And,
so
and
bad.
I felt like that was a low point. Now, again, I dismissed it fairly easily because it's just, who cares? It's an opening title sequence. But yeah, the elevator shaft going down, which took forever, and all the names fading in, fading out as the girders pass by. It was clearly all CG.
It did not match the rest of the movie.
It didn't match the rest of the movie.
No, not at all.
And they tried their best. Like there was a few moments where it could feel like it looked like the camera jittered or jerked, so they're trying to make it seem natural, but you could tell.
Yeah, it did not look
whatever. And even the font choice.
Oh, the font was terrible.
It was like almost like this Western style font, and the colors, which don't match at all with what the movie poster ended up being. Like they knew after, it's like, that sucked, but whatever. We put our money into it. We're moving on.
Okay, so the opening credits, and then you have this car like ramping down the road. My initial thought was, oh, geez.
Yeah, I was with you. I was with you. I'm like,
oh, no.
Yeah, not my expectations were so low at this
that point. Mm-hmm. But boy, did that change.
It did. Because, the bomber has demanded ransom or the elevator's going to drop.
Yeah.
And we have SWAT teams rushing into action. We have Jack and Harry inspecting the bomb and going in and doing this and doing that. And eventually, though, they are able to, get the people off the elevator.
Which,
now,
there was one that was very memorable.
I wrote this down because I knew that you were going to bring this up.
I rewound it and watched it a couple times.
It was the panty shot.
It was the panty shot.
Yeah. I as soon as I saw it, I'm like, Brian's going to like that.
My God, I love 90s.
Now, there was, like, during this whole sequence, you got Jack, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's chewing gum the entire time.
Yeah.
And it made me wonder, like, do you think that him chewing the gum made him look confident or nervous?
I think it made him look aloof.
Because I
thought it made him look like somebody with ADHD.
He's like, I'm just chill, I'm gonna chew my gum, or I'm like, I'm gonna chew my gum because I'm fucking freaking out right now.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of an outlet for energy.
Yeah. Okay.
But the whole rescue of the people off the elevator, it all hinges on the fact that there was a crane of some sort attached at the roof of the building
to keep the elevator up.
That they were able to basically run this cable from this crane that was part of the roof of the building down the elevator shaft and attach it to the elevator to hold the elevator so that if the bomb blew, it would catch the elevator and keep it from falling down and causing everyone's death.
Sure.
And it worked.
I don't know how, because the cables that were on the elevator looked like they were like a good inch thick.
Mm-hmm.
That cable that was hooked onto that hook that was on that crane that was mounted to the roof, it looked like maybe it was like a quarter inch thick.
Uh-huh.
No way that could have supported.
Well, and it didn't support the whole elevator.
Yeah,
right.
It actually
it snapped the bolts on the crane part, and it started swooping down. And of course, you had all this drama that they were getting people off the elevator as the crane part was busting through different things and breaking the fan of the exhaust ports and all this other crap. And, dropping. But they get everyone off just in time.
Okay, so they get everybody off except one lady.
Yeah.
Who's stuck in the back of the elevator and she's scared to come. Remember that, because that same characteristic in a character shows up again.
Okay. All right. Now, one other thing. Whenever it was like right before they hooked up the crane and he blew the brakes, right? The bomber blew the brakes. Did you notice that right before he did it, he said, "Don't fuck with daddy."
Hey, why was this movie rated R? Was it the language?
Yeah, probably.
In a panty shot.
Or was it the violence?
Probably both.
In a panty shot. Just one. That did it. That put it over the top.
Maybe.
But anyway, everyone in the elevator gets saved.
Yep.
And, now Jack and Harry are it dawns on Jack that, I bet the bomber is still here.
He's here.
He could have blown that thing from Pacoima.
No. He knew we were up to something. He's close by.
He's not gonna corner himself in a building. We evacuated anyway. Come on. He'd want to be here, but he'd want to stay mobile, right? The elevators.
Passenger cars were stopped. They checked them out.
What about the freight elevators?
Oh, yeah. There's a freight elevator, which turns out exactly where he's at. And that's where they find him. And they go to the freight elevator and they come down, trying to sneak in from the top. But the bomber's just too smart. And he starts firing shotgun blasts.
Through the ceiling of the
Through
elevator.
the roof of the elevator, which is a steel roof.
Comes back again later.
Yeah, but it's a steel roof on that elevator. And he's blowing pretty big damn holes through it. And I'm thinking, I don't know if that's what would happen.
Well, he's pretty close.
Maybe.
That's a pretty close shot.
And he fired a ton of shots.
Yeah, and didn't hit anybody.
Didn't hit anyone. But Harry ends up falling in through the elevator, and it provides an opportunity for the bomber to take Harry hostage.
See how he picked him up by his nose?
Picked him up grabbed him by his nostrils and pulled him up.
Mm-hmm. My favorite thing about that is after that, he had some blood coming from his nose.
Oh, so they put a little thing into there. All right.
So the bomber now has Harry hostage, and Jack tracks him down. They've got a bit of a standoff going, and but it turns out, the bomber's got a vest full of dynamite and a dead man switch, which results in a standoff.
There will come a time, boy, when you'll wish you never met me.
Mister, I'm already there.
You see, I'm in charge here. I drop this stick, and they pick your friend up with a sponge. Are you ready to die, friend?
Fuck you.
Oh, in 200 years, we've come for my regret, but I have one life to give for my country to fuck you.
Go ahead and drop the stick.
That's a great line.
Shut up, Harry.
Oh, we got all the balls in the world right here, man.
Give it up. You got nowhere to go.
Shoot the hostage.
Say goodbye, Harry.
So Jack shoots Harry in the leg.
Shoot the hostage.
Yeah.
Pop quiz, Hotshot.
Jack shoots Harry in the leg, which for some reason causes the bomber or Payne, let's just say it. His name's Payne.
Yeah.
To let Harry go.
Yeah.
Why?
He can't carry him with him.
Well, he only has to get out a door.
He's now immobile. The hostage is immobile.
Is that okay? Well, anyway, so he drops Harry, and then Payne runs off into the parking garage, and a bomb goes off, and everyone assumes that Payne's now dead.
Yeah, they thought it was the bomb that he had strapped to his chest that went off. Wrong.
Yeah. So Jack and Harry are now celebrated as heroes, and they get medals. But yeah, the big twist: Payne is actually alive and watches all the coverage on TV.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was a big. This is a criticism I have of the movie, though it's not that big of one. They set it up like he's dead, but man, they reveal the fact he's not super fast.
They do.
It's not a secret they keep for very long.
No.
The movie is named Speed.
That's true. Fair enough.
Let's move it along.
So, I don't know when this is. It's not that long after. Because when we see Jack and Harry getting their medals, Harry still is walking with a cane from being shot in the leg.
Right.
And it seems like there's still a bit of animosity about that whole thing.
And my favorite thing is after the award ceremony, they all go back to a bar.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty big night of drinking. Next morning, though, as Jack's going about his business, he's nearby when a bus just happens to explode.
Yep.
And then a payphone starts to ring. And he has he goes in, I don't know why, but he feels a compulsion
to answer
the payphone.
What do you think, Jack? You think if you pick up all the bus drivers' teeth, they'll give you another medal? Jeez. You think I wouldn't have been prepared? 2 years I spent setting up that elevator job. 2 years I invested myself in it. You couldn't understand the kind of commitment that I have. You're wearing a man's life's work, and you think you can walk away. You got blinders on to the world. But I got your attention now, didn't I, Jack?
Why didn't you just come after me?
No, this is about me. This is about my money. This is about money due me, which I will collect. $3.7 million.
Money do
What a
me.
specific
My
number.
nest egg, Jack.
Yeah,
At
right?
my age, you gotta think ahead.
When I find you.
Pop quiz, Hotshot. There's a bomb on a bus. Once the bus goes 50 miles an hour, the bomb is armed. If it drops below 50, it blows up.
And now we have the stakes for the rest of the movie.
Now we do.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No.
he set the scene.
There's a few other rules. No passengers could be offloaded and so on and so forth. And he also needs to get his money by noon. Or
11.
Or I'm sorry, by 11.
Mhm.
Or the bus is going to go boom.
So you brought up a good point. Why 3.7 million?
I don't know. It's
Like,
such
why-
a specific number.
Why not just round up
4 million.
4 million.
or 5?
10.
You know,
$100
Shoot for the moon.
billion.
I mean, shoot for the moon. Also, this whole thing where he says, like, I spent 2 years planning out that elevator job. How quickly then did he put together this bus job?
Right. Within a day?
Yeah, so it seems like maybe
I think it's been a week or two.
it's probably
Yeah.
been a couple weeks,
Yeah.
but even still, if you can put this together in 2 weeks, why did it take you 2 years to put together the elevator job? What
Right.
were you doing there, Howard?
Well, it was my first job. I just wanted to make sure it went right. Spent some time on it.
So it gives Jack enough information to know what bus number it is and where the bus can be found. So Jack jumps into his car and he's racing to catch the bus. And so he tries to catch up the bus and runs to go hang on the door to say, hey, let me in, don't step on the bus, there's a bomb on the bus. But the bus driver's like, whatever, and just keeps on going. So he ends up with the help of or the unwilling help of a Jaguar owner.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's able then to basically intercept the bus again.
Who was that
his,
guy?
his name was Glenn Plummer.
Glenn Plummer. Was he?
He was in ER.
Okay.
He was in Showgirls and South Central.
Okay. I thought maybe he was the guy from Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, the violin player?
I could see, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was.
I also, I don't know if you noticed his license plate, Toon Man.
Toon Man.
Toon
Yeah,
Man.
he was a music dude.
Yeah, I feel like they should have.
So
It was a
maybe-
very specific
so-
license plate for such a small role.
So maybe it was the Ants Marching guy.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I saw Toon Man and I was like, well, maybe that. Then maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I heard that guy passed away.
Did he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest his soul.
If I had beer left, I'd pour some out.
Yeah.
You can pour mine out.
I guess I'm not winning best beer of the night. Anyway, so he's able to finally intercept the bus and flag down the bus driver, and writing down, he gets the Jaguar, Mr. Toon Man, to write down bomb on bus on a piece of paper, and which he tries to display to the bus driver, and then it flies through the air, sticks to the window, and the bus driver starts to panic and starts to slow down, but then, Jack tells him, don't slow down, don't slow down. And somehow they're able to communicate clear enough that he knows what to do.
Right.
And then I love how Jack decides, I have to get on this bus. And so the first thing he does is looks at Mr. Toon Man and says, like,
Are you insured? I know. That was hilarious.
and then opens the door to the car, slams on the brakes, lets the bus rip the door off the car, and then speeds up and then jumps from the car into the bus.
Do you think that was necessary considering it was a convertible?
Probably not, but
I do. So if you have the door open, the wind is going to shut the door.
well, and you also
yeah, but
and
you don't
even
need
if-
to open the door.
Well,
though.
and then also in fairness, even if you did manage to somehow keep the door open, it minimizes or it creates an added buffer. So now you have 2.5 to 3 feet.
Well, yeah, but you're in a convertible. You don't need to have the door open.
I mean, would you trust yourself to jump from off the door of a car into a bus going at 50 miles an hour?
I wouldn't trust myself with the door off. Like, fuck
But
that
what would you?
either way.
Yeah, I mean, there's things here.
I just think it went to show some of the critical thinking skills from Jack.
Well, sure.
You know?
Sure. But you're in a convertible. Like,
Yeah.
You could have just got close enough and stepped off.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe not.
Anyway,
But there's a lot of movie physics in this
Yeah.
movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
now what I do love though is we talked about it a little bit already that Jan de Bont was a big fan of practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
How many buses do you think they used in this movie?
Ooh. Oh, that's a great question. I'm gonna say 11.
Damn!
What?
Did you look it up?
I did not. I just guessed.
You guessed exactly right.
Really? I was gonna say 7 at first, but I'm like, nah, probably more than
maybe
7.
Damn it. I didn't even get to take the over or under.
From what I read, 11 different new look buses were used for filming. Some were reinforced, some were rigged with explosives, some were just sacrificed for the cause. But yeah, to get that practical effect, look and feel, a lot of the action actually was used using moving buses. And so a lot of the stuff, like in the bus, it's not green screen. That's the action inside the bus, shot
inside the bus
as it's moving.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's
cool. I mean, it's stuff that's not often done now.
No, but it made it look very realistic.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no green screen. It was just it was hold on and hope. Right. But yeah, once Jack is on the bus, because he does make the jump from the Jaguar to the bus, and once he does, the Jaguar crashes into the big barrels of water that are on the interstate, off ramps, and comes to a stop. But Jack is now on the bus, but the chaos continues once he's on board.
Yeah,
it's just underway, because for some reason, one of the passengers, upon learning there's a bomb in the bus, thinks it's a good time to pull a gun.
Yep.
Ooh, I think it was because it was a cop.
Yep,
yeah,
I
probably.
Agree.
I don't know you, man. I'm not here for you. Let's not do this.
Stop the bus!
He can't.
Shut up! Stop the bus! Stop it!
Look, listen! Look, I'm putting my gun away, okay? Okay? Now listen. I don't care about your crime. Whatever you did, I'm sure that you're sorry.
Totally
So
sorry.
it's cool now. It's over.
It's
super cool.
It's cool now that you did crime. Don't worry
I'm
about
not a
that
cop right now.
lady you raped.
See? We're just two cool guys just hanging out.
Oh, and he shoots the bus driver by accident.
Shoots the worst person you could possibly shoot in this moment.
Just a couple of bros hanging out
with guns.
I mean, he tried really well to defuse the situation, but the guy was scared. He had a gun.
Yep. But anyway, yeah, the bus driver gets shot, and Annie, played by Sandra Bullock, has to jump into the driver's seat to take over driving.
Yep. Hey, real quick, Annie by Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
She was not the first choice.
No, who was?
She was the third choice.
Okay.
First choice was Demi Moore. Second choice was Meg Ryan. I think they hit the jackpot with Sandra Bullock.
Absolutely.
But fun fact about Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
She didn't have a driver's license.
In real life?
In real life, she allegedly did not have a driver's license when filming started.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kidding.
And so she learned to handle the bus while filming in traffic with explosions.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And so, but honestly, it added some methodness to her performance, because, that panic but determined energy
really
was
came
real.
Through. Yeah, that came through. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wasn't it something she said, like her license was revoked?
So you're a cop, right?
That's right.
Well, I should probably tell you that I'm taking the bus because I have my driver's license revoked.
What for?
Speeding?
Ah, yay.
Unpaid parking tickets would not have been as good.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Speeding.
Anyway, so Jack coordinates with Harry while trying to keep everyone calm and keep the bus moving. And along the way, man, there's just chaos on the streets as the bus is sideswiping cars, taking out barrels. And there's one particular moment where they really lead us to believe that bus careened into a baby carriage.
Yes.
And let us held that thought for way too long before revealing it was just full of cans.
Yeah, it was a homeless lady, and it was full of cans, but they made you think it was a baby carriage with a
what
baby
the
in it.
fuck?
Right?
At this point,
Come on, Yonda Bunt.
At this point, my wife did say, "Fuck the person who wrote that scene."
Yeah, that was an intense moment.
It was.
This movie was full of those little intense moments.
It really was.
Yeah,
They did a good job of it.
they did.
That was one I took issue with because like, come on.
Oh man.
Yeah. So they make their way though finally eventually onto an open freeway where police cars are able to pull up along the bus with a flatbed, and so Jack's able to communicate with his captain, and they're able to start doing some more coordination. They got a police helicopter flying out ahead. They got all this stuff going on.
You know what else they have? News helicopters.
They have news helicopters, which is allowing Payne to see what's going on.
That's
and
right.
keep tabs on him the whole time.
No
so
one's
he'll
allowed
know.
to leave the bus.
No
No,
one
he'll
can-
know because
that's
it's
right.
all frickin' on TV.
But Payne does make contact with Jack, and Jack is able to negotiate to at least get the bus driver off the bus because
Who
he
got
got
shot.
shot and he needs medical attention. It'd be a good faith gesture because if you're wanting this $3.7 million, you got to show a little good faith.
Of course.
Right.
And so they do that. They pull the flatbed up. They're able to pass the bus driver over to the flatbed.
You know, my favorite part is like, how you feeling? And the bus driver says, like I've been shot. So there were moments of humor throughout this whole movie.
Now we touched on it a little bit earlier, but the passenger who was initially sitting behind Annie, who was played by Alan Ruck,
the tourist
who is super obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, actually, I thought had some really good lines of comedy.
And there's one coming up that I thought was gold.
There was one point where one of the other passengers is kind of freaking out, and I just loved this.
It's okay. If you need to, you go right ahead and vomit.
And he wrote, so they managed to pass the bus driver over, but there's another passenger, Helen. She panics and sees the opportunity to escape.
With the bus driver when the bus driver gets off. And as she's trying to make the jump, and in fairness also, there are police officers still in the flatbed saying, jump on over, even though they should have known already. Don't. Only the driver.
But they were still doing it. But before Helen can make the jump, Payne sets off a bomb, which is right underneath the door, which sends Helen dropping through the floor of the bus and then getting ran over by all the back tires of the bus.
Thump, thump.
Now, Helen is played by an actress who Justin and I know from Donnie Darko.
All right. Way to go, guys.
Farmer.
Mrs. Farm. Kitty Farmer.
All right.
Kitty Farmer. Super mega bitch.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of sweet justice when she got ran over by the bus.
So you're kind of glad that she got squished by the bus.
A little bit.
Didn't mind it one bit.
Even though Donnie Darko was way later.
It was. But it's still nice to see this premature comeuppance.
So she was typecast.
Yeah, a little bit.
Honestly, everything.
She has that face.
Everything I have seen this actress in, she has the same tightly wound bitch energy.
She does.
She plays it well.
Yeah.
And in this case, she paid for it by multiple sets of back wheels.
Hey, she's a one-note actor, and that's her note.
She does it well, and this time she got ran over for it. Now the helicopter, which is up in the air and scouting the road, suddenly realizes, and how they didn't pick up on this sooner is beyond me, that there is a 50-foot gap in the highway.
Oh, no.
3 miles ahead.
Oh, no.
Okay. So here's the thing. When the helicopters were showing the freeway, it's like, oh, you can go right or you can go left. Right was to the gap. To the left, there was like a whole nother part of the freeway. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but they could have just went left and avoided the entire jump altogether.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting for movie, but whoever cut that scene, they really should have tried to cut off that whole left side because it was like could avoid all that.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, maybe that part of the interstate was not finished. And maybe it dropped off later and just was nothing.
And this whole freeway they've been routed onto, they say from the beginning, it's not in use.
Right.
Apparently because it's still under construction.
Yep.
And there's confusion because, Captain Mac says that, the line
on the map
the line is there. It's done. Well, doesn't match with the reality.
Maybe they're behind schedule.
Yeah. Now, again, they've got a helicopter in the air. I feel like they would have scouted this out a little quicker, but they didn't. The ultimate issue is that, there's this 50. In fact, I'm just going to play it because there's some information that comes out that Jack has that doesn't match up with what we were about to hear.
There's a gap in the freeway.
What?
How big is a gap? 50 feet. A couple of miles ahead. This is crazy.
Jack! What if I shift into neutral and just keep the engine revving?
No, even thought of that.
What then? What? Oh my God! Jack!
Floor it.
What?
Floor it. It's an interchange. There might be an incline. Floor it.
Fine.
Now, the information that was conveyed to Jack never said it was an interchange. It said it was a 50-foot gap in the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
He's made an assumption that's an interchange. Also, where it ends up being, I don't even know if I would call it an interchange. It feels like an overpass.
Yeah.
But there's a 50-foot gap that somehow he knows is there, that somehow he knows there will be an incline. And he says, floor it.
Well, that's all you can hope for.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know there's an incline, but what else are you going to do? Hey, we can try and jump this thing, or we're freaking dead anyway.
Well, so even that, if I heard there's a 50-foot gap, I wouldn't assume that's a 50-foot gap in the air. I would think there's 50-foot gap on the ground, maybe, that they just haven't paved yet. Or maybe there's
right.
And I don't even know what would be worse. But
well, the whole interstate was elevated. They were already on an elevated interstate.
Okay.
So 50-foot gap, it's like, well, this is an elevated interstate. This is an elevated road. So I think he probably already knew that it wasn't on the ground.
Well, maybe. But regardless, he's got a plan.
But
assuming
there's also movie.
There is movie. But here's the fun part about movie.
Yeah.
As we've already talked about multiple times, this movie was all in on the practical effects, including jumping goddamn buses.
Awesome.
So
there goes bus number 7.
So the script originally had called for a much smaller gap.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that the real gap that they had was way bigger than what they planned for. And so Jan de Bont, being all in, full speed ahead, said, fuck it, send it.
Nice.
So they launched.
I love this guy already.
So they launched a real bus across the gap.
That's great.
Now, they did build it up. There's a hidden ramp leading up to it.
There is.
But that shot of a bus flying through the air was a real bus flying through the air.
That's amazing. I love that.
Was there anybody on board?
God, I hope not.
Maybe a stunt driver.
Could have been a stunt driver. Honestly, they probably could have remote controlled that.
You think in 94?
Oh yeah. I mean, you could. It was just been simple servos.
That's fucking crazy.
That's awesome that they used a real bus to do
they
that.
They ramped a 50. I don't know if it's a 50 foot necessarily, but they ramped a fucking gap with a bus.
That's Evel Knievel kind of shit right there.
Yes,
that's good stuff.
Insane.
It is.
Especially if there was a driver on there. Like, I mean, he could die.
Because I'll be honest, here's the thing. When I watched this movie and I saw them, like, oh, come on now. That's fake. And I started thinking about, like, the whole rules of physics. Like, there's no way. And then as soon as I started to actually do a little research and saw they did this, I'm like, oh, my God. That is insane. I don't give a shit.
So the big
That's just crazy.
The big criticism from when I saw this movie the first time, and all the people who saw the movie when it came out in the theater, was how does a road end create a ramp? And I think you've got some suspension of belief there.
Yeah, well, you have to.
You have to have it because, physics say, no, that's not going to happen.
Right.
But knowing that they actually did it, they hit a ramp. You can see that thing ramp.
Oh, yeah, it comes up.
It does. It's obvious, but the fact that
even just the other day, that little GIF you sent us,
you can tell.
you see it's coming.
Right.
It's lifting up before it comes off the edge of the freeway.
Right, but I think that is all forgiven because everything else looks so real.
Yeah.
Because it is real.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Now, everybody who's seen this movie knows exactly what we're talking about.
They do, and honestly, what in this most recent viewing, this was not the most unbelievable part of the movie for me.
Right.
I could excuse this, especially once I learned they actually did it.
Yeah.
With some help, but I'll allow that because movie.
Right.
What I do have the problem with is what comes up shortly after, because the bus they route themselves to LAX.
Yep.
Because Jack comes up with a plan on the fly. If we get to the airport, we can just loop around the runways.
And you lose all the media helicopters.
Right, because it's a no-fly zone.
Yep.
And so the helicopters won't be able to enter.
Smart.
It is smart. Except for the longest runway at LAX is 2.5 miles long.
Okay.
A bus going 50 miles an hour is going to get from end to end in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe a little less than that, actually.
Yeah, it'll be about 3. So they cover 1 mile every 1.2 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go 2.5, it comes out to almost exactly 3 minutes of straight line driving.
Okay.
Now, there's not like in airports, you don't have like a loop that goes around. I mean, even going from runway to runway, it's a pretty tight turn coming around.
It's a rectangle, not an oval. Yeah.
And, it's not like there's a giant loop that goes all around LAX. You have 2 runways to the south and 2 runways to the north. And there's not a loop that goes from the south to the north. And so they kind of created their own little geography there, and which most people wouldn't care about, but I know enough about airport operations, and I know that you do, Brian,
sure,
that it bothered the shit out of me.
There's something that happened right before that bothered the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So when they entered the tarmac, they ran over some reversible spikes.
Yes, they did.
And that comes up later.
Uh-huh.
But why were the tires not shredded immediately?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, those are one-way spikes.
And clearly, and they did show that the bus had redundant tires on the back wheels, which is fine. But yeah, there should have been some damage or some slowing down, because they made it clear to show that they ran over the friggin' do not enter spikes. But there was no immediate impact to the vehicle based upon that.
Redundant tires, both tires ran over those spikes.
Both redundant tires, yeah.
But anyway, but once they are on the runways and they're going around and driving their loops, Jack is able to work with Payne to get permission to basically get off the bus,
right?
Because so that way he can negotiate for him on his behalf, and he's works out some deal where
if I'm Payne, I say no. You have a phone.
Yeah,
use the phone.
But he has to negotiate in person,
right?
Oh, that's the only way to negotiate.
But once he's off the bus, they come up with this crazy plan to that Jack has to, since they can't unload the passengers, they have to disarm the bomb to take Payne out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jack
gets on this little sled thing, which is pulled by a truck that drives in front of the bus. Right.
And pulley thing
releases him so
and he slides back
under
the bus so he can check out the bomb. Now I want to go back to the whole LAX runway length situation.
They're not turning.
They're not turning. To make this maneuver work, they have to both be driving in straight lines.
Yep.
Right.
Because Jack is now dangling off a cable
on a wheelie cart.
Yep. Under the goddamn bus. So both have to be driving in straight lines. With everything somehow timed out perfectly, you would have 3 minutes max to do this and then get out.
Yep.
But when the tether snaps 3 minutes and 33 seconds later, he's nearly lost in this process.
Yeah.
He would have actually technically been ran over long before that.
Right. As they made
33
the turn.
seconds minimum earlier. But
not to get too technical.
Yeah. But movie.
Absolutely.
He's nearly lost through this process, but he's pulled back in by the passengers.
Did you have any luck with the bomb?
Yeah, it didn't go off.
One of my favorite things, so one of the passengers, the big dude, the construction guy.
Ortiz.
Yeah, but he calls him Gigantor.
Gigantor.
I think that's an awesome name. The next big giant dude I see, I'm going to call Gigantor.
Yeah, but in the process of saving himself and before Gigantor pulls him in, Jack does puncture the gas tank with a screwdriver trying to save himself.
Right.
Because, of course, they didn't have enough issues to deal with already.
Sure. Oh, I know.
Now they're also running out of gas. Now, while Jack's been having his fun and games with the bus, Harry's been back in the office tracking down as much information as possible about who the possible bomber could be. And along the way, it occurs to him that because this bomber is using all these different techniques and has these different things, maybe he's not a bomber after all. Maybe he's a bomb expert. Maybe, just maybe, he's a cop.
Because he talked about retiring and getting a gold watch.
Yeah, and and Jack, while he's under the bus, happens to notice that there's a gold watch that's part of the bomb mechanism.
Yep.
Well, they do their due diligence and they find the guy because Harry's seen what the bomber looks like.
Yep.
And they track down here's this bomb disposal expert from the Atlanta PD who blew off a finger.
We got our bad guy.
We got our guy, and this
our
is
scumbag.
Him.
He says,
"Yeah,
we got our scumbag."
And so they go to track down the house, or they get to have the address, and so they go to Payne's house. And Harry's the first in, and all the SWAT team go in trying to stop, Payne there. And it turns out to be booby trapped.
He's not there.
And the house blows up, and Harry dies.
I think the thing that I hated about that whole scene is they didn't even talk about Harry dying.
Not very much.
It was like it happened, and it was like. They never revisited it. They never did like a memorial, like nothing. It was just like
kind of. So Payne tells Jack that Harry's dead first.
Yeah,
and Jack goes nuts.
Oh yeah,
because that's his best friend.
Yeah, but like that never came back to it, and it seemed kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay. My question in this moment: why would Harry, someone who still has a bad leg from being recently shot?
That was my question. So he was recently shot. The night before at the awards ceremony, he had a cane.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he's dressed in SWAT gear without the cane, crawling through windows and going into this house.
Like, number one, I don't even know that he would be cleared for that kind of action.
Right.
And number two, he definitely is not the right person to be the first guy in that condition.
Well, and also number three. This guy has gone to extreme lengths, planned his first elevator thing for 2 years, has this pretty brilliant idea for the bus that he planned out in a week or so. Why would you not think that the bomber's house wouldn't be rigged?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like part of the bomb squad,
and
right?
That's the problem I also have here. I don't know why Harry was the first guy through the window into the house.
With the bum leg.
And even beyond that, would the bomb disposal guy be the first person in on the scene?
No, hell no.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but I watched The Hurt Locker. And they don't call Jeremy Renner in until they've at least got the situation under control.
Right. The perimeter secured.
Yeah. So in this case, it feels weird to me that Harry's the first guy in. And then also, I think it betrays all the expertise and all the wisdom we've been led to believe he has, that within moments of getting through the house, he sets off the booby trap that blows it all to shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But yet, how uncomfortable was that half a second?
It was.
When he's in the house and he knows the house is booby trapped and there's nothing he can do about it. That was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was.
That was a good movie moment.
And to your point, Justin, yeah, there's very little tribute given, but also it's understandable given the fact that in the timeline of this movie, only really minutes have passed.
Right.
True.
I mean, he's on a bus with a bomb on it.
Which would...
He's got other fish to fry.
Well, this timeline, I'll talk about later, too.
It's so truncated.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like a lot of time has passed, but also, ultimately, almost no time has passed.
True.
Yeah. I mean, from start to finish, maybe a couple hours.
Yeah. But anyway, ultimately, Jack is on the bus. He doesn't know about anything that's happened to Harry until Payne calls.
It was the watch that led him to me, wasn't it? Huh? It seemed a little hammy to me to build the bomb out of my precious retirement gift, but, you know, I figured a sign that said Howard Payne would be pushing it.
I'm gonna rip your fucking spine out, I swear to God.
You're gonna do exactly as you're told. Jack, we both know that he was the brains of your particular operation. You can't beat me. You're gonna pay me every dollar. Otherwise, you, the Wildcat, and every innocent person on that bus are gonna end up just like your friend.
Well, Howard gave himself away.
Yep.
With that comment.
Right there.
Because Jack, after mulling it over, is like Wildcat.
Well, it's the second time he's referred to her as Wildcat.
Yeah,
he referred to her as
Wildcat.
Wildcat earlier.
Who's Wildcat? And then sees that Annie has an Arizona sweatshirt.
Yep.
And realizes, oh.
The Arizona Wildcats.
How would he have known that?
Right.
I didn't know that. I definitely didn't say that.
He can see us.
He can see us.
Yeah.
And then happens to notice that right behind the friggin' sun visor, there's a goddamn giant ass camera.
Right.
Come on now.
You should have known that from the beginning.
That thing wasn't delicate. That thing wasn't discreet. How did you miss that?
Yeah.
Too much panic going on.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, that's plausible.
Mm-hmm. You're worried about the bomb.
That thing was the size of a goddamn shoebox.
It was the size of a fucking dinner plate.
It was like a full-on, like...
That was like the hidden camera in UHF that Pavlov hidden in RJ Fletcher's office. It was giant.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I hate that we referenced UHF.
Yeah, but anyway, so they realize that there's a camera there and they're being watched. Well, it just so happens, okay, well, if there's a camera here, how is it broadcasting? Well, it's got to be UHF. Well, okay, there's a TV station right here using a microwave truck broadcasting their signal. I wonder if they can intercept UHF. Lo and behold, they sure enough can, because Matt gets them to do it.
Yep.
And they record a loop of everyone on the bus just sitting still, and then they basically broadcast that loop over. So now all that Payne is seeing is the same repeating loop.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You're the AV guy.
I've done some things in that field, yes.
Is this plausible?
It's not implausible.
That's not.
Other than one thing.
Answer my question.
Okay, other than one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have the guy in the truck record a 1 minute loop.
Yeah.
On what essentially is I think it looked like it was a beta,
Right.
but basically it's the equivalent of a VHS tape.
Sure.
And then they tell him, I need you to play that on a loop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can't loop a
Right.
VHS tape.
No, not at all.
Now, today, yes, I could digitally
You can
record
digitally do it, sure.
a 1 minute clip and just set it to automatically loop. At that point, you would have to, and I don't know, maybe in the broadcast, maybe they had different tools, maybe you could have, but the way they showed it and the way they said it, it sounded like basically, I need you to loop that tape, which meant that you would have to play that tape and then rewind it and play it again. Now, if you had two tapes,
you'd have to cut it and splice it.
If you had two tapes, you could technically play one while you're rewinding the other and switch between them.
And play the other, yeah.
So it's not impossible, but they oversimplify the explanation.
Okay, so the good part is that lay people like me who watched it were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My note is looping the feed was smart.
and I don't know. I don't know whether. So, okay. So when I was in college, I was in college from 97 to 2001 ish. Yeah. And that was the time when digital editing really had its big breakthrough. And the college I went to at that point had more what they call non-linear editing systems than any other production house or TV station in the region. And that was
progressive.
And that was only 3. Yeah. We had 3 systems, and that was the most. That was several years after Speed came out.
Right.
So there was non-linear computer-based editing going on. I doubt it would have been in the production truck. At that point, you would have been doing tape-to-tape editing, and you would quickly splice together a package that you could basically broadcast out to the network.
No offense, but I think we've devolved into nerdy talk.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You asked me to go into my world.
I did, and I respect you for that.
And I hope you regret it.
I do.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, so the looping of tape, not impossible, definitely very possible in today's world. At that point, it was probably improbable.
But the layperson watching it probably didn't know that.
And movie.
Yeah, that too. Movie. So is that more or less believable than the jumping the 50-foot in a bus?
Jumping 50 foot unassisted on a bus, more believable. Jumping 50 foot assisted on a bus, less believable.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyway, so they're able to loop the tape, and this buys now time for them to evacuate the passengers. So they get everybody off the bus.
And here's the thing I brought up earlier. You have that lady, just like in the elevator, who didn't want to get off the bus.
Yep. Someone who was a bit scared, not comfortable, not willing to make that jump. But
this time, it was the guy who was Cameron from Ferris Bueller. It was the tourist. He was like, oh, I don't want to go. There's a fucking bomb on the bus. Get off the bus.
Get off the bus.
I don't know if I'm even walking on that plank. I'm just diving from the bus into the other one.
I don't want to be on a bus with a bomb on.
No.
Take me anywhere.
I'm out.
Done.
Although I did think it was smart. When that other bus pulled up and they put the plank down, he was pointing at people and say, okay, 1, 2, 3, you go. He was really organizing it, really showed his chops.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. He was air traffic control.
He was. Ground control to Major Tom.
Anyway, so they get everyone off, but then their little ramp falls apart. And so now the ramp is now gone go from bus to bus. It's Annie and Jack, the only ones left. But they were given things to prop up the pedal.
And now the tires are starting to blow.
And
finally.
And they're running out of gas.
Yeah.
And their time is limited. And so Jack's like, okay, here's the plan. Let's prop this pedal down. We're going to put a rope on the steering wheel. And then you and I are going to slide out the middle of the bus on the access hatch.
Yes.
And we're going to ride under the bus and skid ourselves to safety and then let the bus go careening off wherever it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what happens. They escape.
Did you notice when they do that, you can see the wheels on the bottom?
I did notice that.
Yes. There weren't wheels on the access hatch.
So, number one, though, you have an access hatch that you open from the inside.
Uh-huh.
Which means people can walk across it.
Yeah.
Which means you're not going to be able to slide that through the hole.
No.
To get it down on the ground.
Yeah, that was
Sure, yeah, you can.
No. So
yeah, you turn it sideways, you get it down at an angle.
That's not what they showed.
That's not what they showed. I had both of your thoughts simultaneously.
Okay.
Because I saw that, I'm like, that wouldn't fit. And then I'm like, oh, maybe they put it in an angle. But then I looked at it again, I'm like, no, that wouldn't fit.
They just slid it.
That's not how they did it. That's not how they did it.
You're right. Now that I think about it, you're right.
Anyway, so yeah, so they opened one access panel and clearly swapped in another one that was slightly smaller that fit in the hole. And then, yeah, they got on the access panel and let go of the rope and went for a ride under the bus and slid through some cones and went through the dirt and then had a happy smoochy time. While the bus went off and continued to careen and went through a terminal and plowed into a cargo plane and then exploded.
It turned into a Michael Bay movie.
It did.
So, was anybody on that plane? I noticed
No,
it was
was
pulling it.
It was being towed.
It was being towed.
All right.
But I got to tell you, my favorite moment of the entire movie.
I get it. Yeah, I know it.
Was the guy who jumps out of the tow vehicle, looks at the explosion, because we already had the explosion. This was after the explosion. The bus plowed into the plane, immediately exploded, and then we cut to the wide shot where we see the tow vehicle still pulling the burning and exploding plane. A guy then jumps out, looks back, and he's like, shit, and runs off. That was the moment. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I looked for that guy in the end credits and didn't see him. I didn't find him. That guy was awesome.
Oh my god!
I hope he wore his brown pants that day.
So that's the movie, right?
No!
Oh, hell no!
I mean, they got off the bus.
I
mean,
know.
it was cool.
I know.
Everyone's
It
safe.
could be.
It should have been.
It could have been.
It should have been.
That's the movie.
But
we
what
could
happens?
stop there. We
So-
could.
Yeah.
We could stop.
So Payne calls. Because I think everyone else on the scene thinks, oh, we're done. But then Payne calls. He's like, hey, when am I getting my money?
Oh.
Payne doesn't know that the bus has exploded.
Because the loop is still going.
Because the loop is still going. So everyone's like, hey, guys, we got a chance. We can catch this mofo.
Which is leading up to my biggest fallacy of the movie. Not to say that there already haven't been a ton.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, continue, Seth.
Yeah, so they all go to rush to the point where Payne has asked his money to be dropped. Now, Payne is up in his, no one knows this, but he's up in his roost watching this trash can where they're supposed to put the unmarked bills. And Payne is watching, and he sees the snipers, and he sees all the different things. And because he's an experienced police officer, he knows what the routines are going to be. And so he's got it all planned out. And so while they're all swooping in, and they think they're being all incognito, they're not.
No.
And you know, for some reason, Jack and Annie are in an ambulance at this point. And the ambulance just pulls up to a stop, and Jack's like, I'll be right back. And he hops out. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I'll be right back. I'm in LA.
LA? I'm going to get some tacos.
Hey, bro, I'll be right back.
You haven't had tacos until
and so, then he goes into their command center / bodega.
Yeah.
And leaves Annie with the ambulance.
Which, if they've, had a moment, I don't think I leave her out of my sight.
Yeah. Now, while Payne sees all this going on, he's like, he happens to then look back at his monitor of the bus, and suddenly he notices that
it's a loop.
There's a loop because there's something in this woman's lap now, and then it's gone.
Yeah, she dropped her freaking purse.
And, oh, wow, clever, Jack. I know what you did. And so now Payne is like, he formulates a new plan, which is to dress up like a police officer and abduct Annie.
Yeah, he puts his old uniform on, and he walks out there amongst the other cops.
Just strolls right up and comes up to Annie. He's like, hey, you shouldn't be this close. And Jack Traven told me to come get you out of here.
Annie's dumb enough to leave the ambulance.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out and look around, see what's going on.
First of all, if you were just come on. If you were just going to go to the police command center, why did you need an ambulance for that?
Well, she had a scrape on her leg.
Why? Like,
And who's with her? Who's watching her? I think you assigned somebody to be with her.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't the ambulance just go to the hospital?
You would think that would be a logical,
It's like where they go.
Yeah.
In an emergency.
I'm going to go to where we're going to apprehend the bad guy.
I picked up my patients. Now I'm going to stop for a donut.
I want to go where the people are. I want to see them dancing.
What's that from?
Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
The who's it's and what's it's galore.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So Payne now has Annie.
Maybe I'll pick that for my next movie.
I would love that.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
While all that's going on, a trash truck pulls up to the trash can where the money's supposed to be dropped off. Drops the money.
Who's obviously a cop.
Yep, and they drop the money off in the trash can. And, Jack and Mac, after a while, I didn't really even realize that rhymes. Jack and Mac realize that that Traven's or that Payne's late. He's not showing up yet. And suddenly you're like, hey, you know what? We should track the money. Let's check the tracker.
We put a tracker on
and sure enough, the money's moving.
The money's moving.
And then they go check the trash can. And it turns out under the trash can, there's a goddamn hole.
Why wouldn't you be tracking the money the whole time?
I don't know. But beyond
that's one because the guy was too egotistical. No, we got snipers on it. We're good. There was no idea that there was a hole underneath. Number one, and I had a number two, but I've had too much.
Well, I'm gonna
Imperial
ask. I'll bring up a number two.
Do we need a break?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, but honestly, I'm surprised we gotten this far with a character named Jack that we haven't made a jack off reference. So
I think I'm a little bit more mature than that.
So the fact I'm talking about a number two, at this point, I feel good about
because I had already jacked after the upskirt scene in the elevator.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
freeze frame.
How would there be a hole under the trash can that goes down to the subway tunnels? Who put that hole there?
Well,
how long would it have taken to put that hole there? And how has no one noticed a man putting that hole there?
Well, the cop who put the money in there should have noticed.
He should have noticed that there was because he came up, pulled the trash bag, and then just tossed something in. I guess, but yeah, it doesn't matter. At some point, someone has been drilling and boring a 2-foot wide circular hole
under a trash
through
can.
the sidewalk pavement and through multiple feet of earth to reach the subway tunnel.
And also,
did you say earth?
Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Will Smith.
Slap.
And
keep
also,
your wife's name out your mouth.
Right?
Didn't we just kind of conclude that maybe this plan was a week old? This whole thing was done in a week, and he was able. This old man,
I would say 2 weeks max.
This old man was able to do all that drilling and digging.
He
into a public subway where everyone would have seen him that was just walking by.
Oh yeah, there's no way you're able to bore a 2-foot hole from a city sidewalk down into a subway tunnel because that would be, I would think, a minimum of 10 to 12 feet.
It wasn't actually into a subway tunnel. It was into an access area.
All right, but even
so
that
it would have been hidden from public view.
But even that would have had some form of probably concrete roof.
Oh, definitely. That hole had to be actually 10, 14 feet long.
And drilling through a minimum of probably 2 4-inch layers of concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And where did all that dirt and concrete go? If he's digging from underneath up to this trash can.
Well, either way, if he's boring from up down or down up, there would be a giant pile of rubble and such.
Was he doing
somewhere.
the Shawshank Redemption?
Just scooping out
little pocketfuls at a time?
You know how he did it?
How?
Movie.
Yeah. That's it.
That's
we
the
solved
only
it.
explanation. That's the only logical one.
Anyway, so they realize there's a hole.
Yep.
And so Jack's like, oh, shit, I got to go down to the subway. And sure enough, as soon as he gets down to the subway,
he jumps on the hole and he sees a figure.
Yeah.
A shadow.
And he's like, whoa, hold it.
Pop quiz, asshole. You have a hair trigger aimed at your head. What do you do? What do you do?
What do you do?
Shit your pants.
Turn around!
But lo and behold,
it's
not
Annie.
Payne.
It's Annie.
It's Annie. I don't know how he didn't realize it wasn't Payne from the silhouette alone.
Well, they were kind of around a corner and he just saw the shadow.
It was a very feminine shadow, though.
Seth, you have a feminine shadow.
Fuck you.
A shadow with lady lumps.
Be prepared.
Well, she didn't have
Boy
a
Scout
vest of
marching song.
explosives.
What are you going to do, Jack? I don't think you can shoot her.
Let her go.
He could shoot her.
He could. Absolutely could.
Shoot the hostage.
Shoot the hostage.
I mean, he did to his partner.
Yeah. So Payne has strapped an explosive vest on Annie.
Yep.
And he then escapes with Annie onto a subway train.
Mm-hmm.
Payne shoos everyone off the train.
Mm-hmm. Are these seats taken?
Yeah. And he rushes them off. He's got this, I believe that's an MP5 submachine gun, which this is also one of those things. It's dumb. I don't know why. But every other moment we've seen Payne with a weapon, it's been something simple, like a sawn-off shotgun.
Right.
And so now to have him with this super shiny MP5 seems like a betrayal of his character.
It does.
But anyway, he's firing the gun left and right. And you know, then the conductor of the train is, you know, on the verge of radioing for help. But Payne's like, fuck that. And he shoots in the driver of the subway.
And he shoots up the
controls in the process.
Board, yeah.
And he handcuffs Annie to the pole and basically, you know, he explains, you know, hey, you know, you got this vest, and if I drop this thing, you're going to blow up.
And he tells her, I'm going to make my escape. I'm going to hit that thing, and
you're going to die.
They're not going to be able to tell who's you and who's me, and they're going to think we're both dead, and I'm going to be free and clear. Yeah. But don't worry, it's not going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
It is. Jack has wedged his way into the train.
He has.
And of course, a very close call as the train's pulling away. He wedges himself into the door just before he would have been clipped by a guardrail of some kind.
Right.
And probably killed.
Yeah.
But doesn't happen. Don't worry.
Because a movie.
He's in the train.
Mm-hmm.
Payne doesn't know he's in the train, so Jack's able to sneak up and see all what's going on. And then somehow manages to sneak onto the roof of the train.
This is another issue I had. Getting onto the roof of the subway was so easy for everybody.
Yeah, no one seems to have any problem getting onto the roof of a subway train.
That's moving.
Yeah, it's super easy, super quick. No one notices. Not a problem. Payne, though, somehow, even though he didn't notice Jack was on the train, he does notice when Jack is on top of the train and starts firing randomly at the ceiling.
Do you think you could hear somebody on the top of a subway as the subway's moving?
I do not.
I don't either.
I don't think so, no.
But then Payne's like, oh, okay, I'm going to go deal with this. And so he then suddenly is on the roof of the train.
He just appears on the roof. Now he's got a mangled hand. How the hell did he get on the roof?
And then they wrestle. They wrestle.
All he has to do is his plan of escaping off the train, blowing it up, and he blows both of them up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because Jack's already on the roof of the train.
Right.
I can't really do much.
Right.
Whatever.
What are you going to do from the roof?
So, but Payne goes up onto the roof of the train, still holding the dead man switch, and wrestles with Jack the whole time until Jack, while somehow, despite being a much younger and I would assume more physically fit individual, probably more apt for wrestling than what Payne is, gets his ass beat by Payne. And while he's being held down, Jack happens to see there's an upcoming sign hanging from the ceiling, and Jack just happens to push Payne up right in the nick of time.
What do you do, Jack? Huh? What do you do? You're so smart, right, Jack? Piece of shit. I'm the guy with the plan, because I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you.
And then he gets his head taken off by the side.
He says,
well, I'm taller.
Yeah. So he pushes his head up. He gets hit by the light hanging down from the top of the subway tunnel, decapitates Payne, and he says a total Arnold Schwarzenegger line. You know, cool off. Hasta la vista.
Now, could you imagine
He says, I'm taller.
how hard it would be to fight somebody laying down when you've got like maybe a foot of clearance and that's it
on a moving subway?
Right.
Yeah.
Like how you couldn't throw a solid punch.
No.
You know? Like, it'd be like a slap fight.
Yeah.
This whole train sequence, despite all the things we've brought up previously, issues here and there, is the weakest part of the movie for me.
I totally agree. All of the movie physics involved with the bus are totally plausible now because of the movie physics that happen on the subway.
But it gets worse.
It does.
It gets worse.
Yeah, because, you know, Payne is no longer
in the picture. He's dead. He's gone.
Jack somehow shimmies his way back into the train.
Disables the dead man switch.
Disarms the vest and takes the vest off Annie. So now they're not at risk of blowing up, but they realize they're running out of track because the subway track isn't complete and that we have to stop this train. But God damn it,
the controls are
shot to hell, and I can hit the emergency stop button, but it won't stop. And Mac is radioing in saying, "Hey, Jack, are you there? You got to stop this train because they're out of track coming up." I don't know how Mac even knew Jack was on the train, but somehow he was radioing to him on the train.
Right. Uh-huh.
Not really the issue. The issue is that, they're running a track and they can't stop. And Jack can't get Annie off the train because she's handcuffed onto the train. And Jack doesn't have a key for the handcuffs.
Yep. And he can't break the pole.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
What a day. And so Jack comes up with a new plan.
Jack, please! This track 10 ends. Jack, come on, you gotta get off this train. This is crazy.
There's a curb ahead. I'm gonna speed it up.
Why wouldn't you?
Jump the track.
This is really stupid. Jack!
Yes, it is.
Jack, please! You can still jump. Jack, please! Please! Jack!
And so he speeds up the train.
Yeah, because there's a curve coming up. And he wants to throw it off the track.
Somehow the only controls that respond are the go faster.
Right, I noticed that. You can't stop it.
Can't
can't slow it down.
But I can go faster, goddammit.
Because the name of the movie is Speed. More speed.
So because movie, they speed the train up as it's approaching a curve, derailing the train, sending it careening off the tracks, through construction site, up a slope, up an incline, and out onto the fucking street.
Those poor construction workers.
Oh my God.
No doubt.
They were bailing left and right.
I felt so bad for those guys.
Uh-huh.
They were taking such pride in their work, only to have it all destroyed.
Okay, but I have to say, with the practical effects and all the stunts, how awesome was it to see the subway pop up through the station onto the street? And that was really, really cool.
It would have been really cool had I not seen a bus jump a 50-foot gap. Seeing a subway just burst out of eventually a banner, meh. It was cool, I guess.
It was cool.
But I already been spoiled.
And then it came to rest against a tourist van.
Right.
Yeah, and so and I love the tourist guy, the driver of the tourist van gets out, it's like, oh my gosh, how dare they hit my van?
Right. And all the tourists get out and they all have cameras.
And
they all have cameras.
Taking pictures of them making out.
Yep, and Jack and Annie
survive.
They survive. And they bonded.
And the pole is gone now.
And they smooch.
Did you smooch?
I have to warn you. I've heard relationships based on intense experiences never work.
Okay. We'll have to base it on sex then.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you say, ma'am.
And that's the movie.
That's the movie.
That is the movie.
I gotta say, this movie stayed above 50 miles an hour the whole way.
Damn straight it did.
It did.
Well, before we talk about anything else,
Yes.
What do you guys say we take a moment and talk about our third beer, but fourth drink of the evening? Justin, this was your pick.
This is my pick.
Tell me all about it.
So this is the first time on this show that I'm tired of drinking. So this is the Sierra Nevada West Coast Modern West Coast IPA. I obviously chose it because this movie was based in California, and this is a West Coast IPA.
All right.
And
way to go.
I had one earlier, and I like it. I still like it. May not be up to your taste buds, but it's a solid IPA.
It is completely up to my taste buds. And I got to tell you, after the Imperial Stout, this is such a refreshing, bright punch to my taste buds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Sierra Nevada makes good beers.
After that stout, this beer, boy, is it bitter.
Yeah,
it's awfully bitter.
And that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm in for it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's not a you thing. You're not the West Coast IPA guy.
You know, I like a juicy IPA.
Uh-huh.
I love a juicy IPA.
The East Coast style, the hazies, and yeah.
I just wish this was a little juicier and a little less dry.
I do like a West Coast every once in a while. You know, I'm a big fan of hazies. We've talked about it. I'm a whore for hazies.
Oh yeah.
But man, every once in a while, I really do like a solid West Coast bitter tongue punch.
This reminds me of an IPA that came from India to England, and they added the extra hops to keep it from spoiling, and so they super hop it. Wow, this really punches my taste buds and dries me out.
That's the history.
It is the history.
History.
That's why they call it an India Pale Ale.
That's true.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Mm.
So this one,
fun facts.
This one is another. It's a 7.2%, and I am gonna feel all of these in the morning.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Holy moly!
Hey, if you're a hophead, you'll love this beer.
Yep,
I love it. It's a good one.
I'm not a hophead.
Hey guys, what do you say we talk some magic wands?
Oh, I like.
If you could wave your magic wand and change one thing and one thing only about Speed to make it a better movie, what would that be?
You want to go first? You want me to?
Oh, I can jump in there. I'd get rid of the subway scene altogether.
Yes, I'm with you completely.
The subway track isn't finished storyline is ridiculous. Okay? We already had the unfinished freeway moment, so going back to the same incomplete infrastructure idea again was just a bit too much.
Okay.
So the way I phrased it is this. If the bus running into the cargo plane and exploding was a lobster and steak dinner, the whole subway scene was dessert in the form of a Hostess fruit pie. Now, you guys know me.
Yep.
I love my food from gas stations, and I've eaten more than a few Hostess fruit pies over the years, even this week. But given the choice, I would much rather finish my meal with some Bananas Foster, some creme brulee, or maybe even some tiramisu. And so I feel like for all the work and effort they put in up to the bus explosion, what they finished with is kind of a letdown.
It was.
Okay.
It was. It really was.
I see that. Now, my magic wand, other than the physics, I would have liked more backstory and character development on Payne. A little less goofy genius and a little more motive-driven, maniacal villain.
Okay.
I wanted some more backstory on Payne.
On Payne?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just kind of came in and was like, I'm going to blow shit up.
Okay. All
See,
right.
I think they gave a decent amount of backstory.
I was wanting more.
Maybe just a tinge more.
Why was he so upset?
Well, they made it clear that he basically got pushed out of his job because he lost a finger on the job, and then basically he has watch as his pension and support, but really he felt like he got screwed.
Well, why don't they go back and show how he lost that finger?
I don't want to take that
I don't
time.
know.
It's already a 2-hour movie.
It was, but I would have liked to have known more of why he became this maniacal villain.
I think that would be great, especially if you got rid of the entire subway scene.
Oh, I
Because
can see that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Compromise. Oh, all right, so let's just do it all.
That's a great idea.
Let's tackle both
Yeah.
ones.
Mm-hmm.
you get rid of that subway scene, you open up enough time to bring in some backstory.
Yeah.
I like
Love it. Oh, we're good at this.
All right.
Yeah.
We are good at this.
Well, we nailed that.
We're professionals.
Are you guys ready to nail something else?
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Seth?
what's her
Let's
name?
find
Yeah,
out.
Let's go.
Damn.
Oh, my.
It sounds like we're getting ready to nail something.
Mm-hmm.
Pop quiz, hot shot, don't you stop. Questions flying, answers call. Keep it moving, don't lose control. Drop below 50, boom, you're out the road. Fast and loud, no time to guess. Trivia, chaos, total stress. Stay alive, keep up the pace. Only one's getting up this race. Pop quiz, hot shot.
All right, it's time to raise the stakes. This isn't just trivia anymore. This is a situation. Welcome to Pop Quiz Hot Shot, the game where the questions come fast, the pressure stays high, and if your brain drops below 50, well, let's just say it's not going to end very well. I'm going to fire off questions about the cast and crew of Speed, some easy, some sneaky, and a few that feel like they were planted by a man with a serious grudge and way too much free time. No lifelines, no Googling, no slowing down. Get it right, you stay on the bus. Get it wrong, we may or may not leave you behind. All right, Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
I've had too many beers.
Let's
for this.
ride.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Okay, real quick before we start,
Yeah.
I got to really compliment Seth's funk.
Yeah, he's got
These
some good
last
funk.
couple episodes, he has brought the funk.
He has brought the funk.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good stuff.
trying. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
And not the odoriferous smell. I'm talking funk is part of the music.
Well, I'll be honest, guys. I played some pickleball earlier today. Have not showered between then and now, so it could be both kinds.
Well, you know what? I hugged you earlier and I didn't smell it.
Well, I put some extra deodorant on just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
That Gold Bond powder is awesome.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'm gonna say that Brian has to go.
Brian has to go first. Okay.
I go first all the
All
time.
right.
All right.
Here's the deal. If you couldn't pick up from the song, I'm going to ask some questions. And they're going to come rapid fire. You have 5 seconds to give me an answer. If you get it right, you get a point. If you don't, your opponent has a chance to steal.
5 seconds. All right.
That's it.
Damn.
Some are going to be easy. Some maybe not so much.
I bet Justin's going to get the easy ones.
All right. So, Brian, if you're
Yeah.
going first.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves played Neo in what 1999 sci-fi film?
Matrix.
Justin, Alan Ruck, the tourist on the bus, is best known for playing Cameron Fry in what 1986 movie?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Nice.
Brian, Joe Morton played Dr. Miles Dyson in what famous sequel?
Speed 2. I don't know.
All right, Justin, you have a chance
What
to
was
steal.
Oh, yeah. What's the answer?
What's the question?
Joe Morton played Dr. Miles Dyson in what sequel?
Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, I know it. It's Terminator 2.
Terminator 2
we
Judgment
just talked about
Day.
that.
Yeah, we did.
We did talk about that.
I was
one.
under so much pressure.
Son of
Yeah.
All right, so Justin,
a... Okay.
Sandra Bullock starred alongside Ryan Reynolds in what 2009 rom-com?
The Proposal.
Easy.
Brian.
Yep.
Hawthorne James, who plays Sam the bus driver, appeared in what movie about a serial killer?
Shit, I don't know.
Time's up.
I don't know.
Justin, do you know?
Silence of the Lambs? Damn it.
Answer was 7.
I tried.
All right, Justin.
Uh-huh.
Dennis Hopper directed and starred in what 1969 biker film?
Easy Rider. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, we did.
All right, Justin leaves 3-1.
I wouldn't have known that had we not talked about it.
Brian.
Yeah.
What other movie was Jeff Daniels filming at the same time he was filming Speed?
Dumb and Dumber.
All right, brings up to 3-2.
I wish I wouldn't have brought that up earlier.
Yeah, thank you.
Justin. Jeff Daniels won an Emmy for playing a news anchor on what HBO series?
Oh, shoot. The Desk.
Brian.
Newsroom?
No,
all right, tied up 3-3.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
too,
we did.
didn't we?
Yeah. I happen to pay attention.
I'm too drunk.
Dennis Hopper. Oh, wait, this is Brian.
Okay.
Dennis Hopper once played a villain in a live-action video game movie. Name it.
The Mario movie.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers. I'll accept that.
Thank you.
All right, Brian takes the lead 4-3.
Ooh.
Justin.
Uh-oh.
Keanu Reeves played quarterback Shane Falco in what movie?
Longest Yard.
Brian.
The Replacements.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that one. That's
Falco,
for sure.
baby.
Brian is up now 5-3.
Boners.
Brian.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock's provided the voice of villain Scarlet Overkill in what animated film?
Oh, jeez.
The Minions.
All right, Brian's up 6-3.
Damn it.
Like it's a surprise.
Justin.
I don't know things.
Justin.
Uh-huh.
Joe Morton played Malcolm X in what biographical film?
X.
Brian, do you have an answer?
Malcolm?
Ali. He was Malcolm X in Ali, the biographical film of Muhammad Ali.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, well.
I didn't either.
I don't see a lot of things.
All right. Brian.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock played Bertie Calvert in what 1998 romantic comedy that also starred Harry Connick Jr.?
Hope Floats. Have you seen Hope Floats?
No.
Great movie.
I wouldn't have known.
Oh, great movie.
Justin. Helen, the panic passenger who falls through the floor in Speed, played by Beth Grant, played the babysitter for which character on The Office?
Oh, Jim. Jim and Pam.
No.
No.
Brian.
I have no idea. I'm going to say Pam. I don't know.
Dwight Schrute. She was
Oh.
Dwight Schrute's babysitter who he later had sexual relations with.
I thought you were talking about like people that had kids on the show. They were
when Dwight was a kid, she was his babysitter, and he later had sexual relations with her.
That was a poorly written question, Seth.
Oh, I just said she was the babysitter. She's in the dinner party episode.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
But like I thought that she was like you were talking about she was the babysitter of a kid from someone that
Yeah,
whatever.
Anyway.
Fuck off.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah.
Glenn Plummer, who plays the Jaguar driver, also appeared in the movie Showgirls.
Yep.
In what year did that movie come out?
Showgirls? 1997.
Justin.
1998.
95.
Fuck.
All right. Justin, last question.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to lose anyway.
Dennis Hopper battled space pirates and thousands of disintegrator robots in what 1996 movie?
I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea.
I will tell you it's in space and involves truckers.
Still have no idea.
Brian, any guess?
Nope.
The movie is Space Truckers.
The answer was in the question.
It was. And that was Pop Quiz Hotshot.
Nice job, Brian.
Reigned victorious. He survived the questions and kept it above 50, and somehow friendships are still mostly intact.
Mostly.
If you crushed it while listening
I think it's
along,
mostly
congratulations. You're driving the bus. If you didn't, hey, at least you made it off in one piece.
Keep it moving, don't lose control. Drop below 50, boom, you're out the road. Fast and loud, no time to guess. Trivia, chaos, total stress. Stay alive, keep up the pace. Only one's getting off this race. Pop quiz. Hotshot.
All right, what do you guys say we take a moment and pick some poison?
Oh, I like this, yeah.
That's my favorite because there's no wrong answer.
No, there's not at all. All right, let's start off as we always do with movies from the same year, 1994. Would you rather watch Speed or The Lion King?
Speed.
Speed.
Speed or Forrest Gump?
Oh, damn.
I'm going to go Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I'm going to go Forrest Gump.
I feel like I've seen Forrest Gump so many times.
Ice cream.
I'm going to go Speed.
All right.
Jenny.
Speed or True Lies?
True Lies.
I'm going to go Speed.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really think I've ever seen True Lies. So I'm going to go True Lies.
Oh, just the scene, the dancing scene with Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
JLC
I'll stick with
place
Speed,
to
though.
be.
But, all right, Speed or The Mask?
Speed.
Speed.
Speed 100%.
Yep.
Speed or Dumb and Dumber?
Speed. Dumb and Dumber's awful.
It is, but it's like one of those that like just like tickles my brain a little bit.
I mean, I get it. As far as Jim Carrey movies go, it's probably one of the better ones.
It's like one of those that you could just turn your brain off completely.
Samsonite?
You don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's just stupid fun. Like, there is no mystery.
Hey, Jeff Daniels with diarrhea.
Yeah,
but Jeff Daniels is so good in anything he does.
I'm going to go Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's talk about other movies with Keanu Reeves. Would you rather watch Speed or Point Break?
Speed.
Speed or The Matrix?
The Matrix.
Matrix.
I'm going Speed.
All right.
I said The Matrix was a little weird to me. A little confusing.
All right.
Was the old lady with the cookies? What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's a little Alice in Wonderland. Speed or John Wick?
Oh, John Wick.
I've not seen it, so I'm going to go John Wick.
Nice.
All right. Sandra Bullock movies. Speed or The Proposal?
The Proposal.
I'm going
Speed.
Proposal.
Betty White.
Ah, she's a gem.
Oh, how about Mama Cass? Love that.
When she's dancing out in the
Speed.
woods.
Right? That's great.
Speed or Gravity?
Not seen it, so I'll go Gravity.
Yeah, I've not seen Gravity either. I'll go Gravity.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I haven't seen Gravity, so I'll go Gravity. Speed or Miscongeniality?
I'm going to go Miscongeniality.
I'm going to go Speed.
Oh, I'm going to go Speed too, even though Miss Congeniality is pretty good.
She's cute as can be.
All right, let's talk about a few vehicle-based chaos movies. Speed or The Fast and the Furious? Speed.
Fuck that movie.
Speed.
Goddamn.
All 20 of them?
Yeah. The first one wasn't bad.
And fuck
they
the
went
future ones
downhill
that are still
fast.
coming.
Yes.
Right.
Speed or Mad Max Fury Road?
Oh, I'm going to go Mad Max.
I'm going to go Mad Max. I love Mad Max.
I've not seen Mad Max, so I'll give it a shot.
Oh, it's cool.
Speed or Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh, I love Eleanor. I'm
Is
gonna
that-
go Gone in 60 seconds. It's so easy for me to say right now.
That IPA has really dried out your tongue.
It has.
I think I might pick Speed.
Gone in 60 is Nick Cage.
Nick Cage,
right?
yeah.
When he does that
Angelina
weird
Jolie,
hand thing.
the whole dance thing.
Let's go.
I'll stick with Speed.
All right, and just a few with mass transportation gone wrong. Would you rather watch Speed or Air Force One?
Get off my plane.
I know which one you're going to pick.
I'm going Air Force One.
Air Force One. Speed or Con Air? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Justin, what's your pick on the first one? Speed or Air Force One?
Oh, I'll go Air Force One.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speed or Con Air?
That's another Nick Cage movie, right?
It is.
Con Air is, yeah.
I'm going to go Speed.
I like Con Air. I'm going to go
Air's
Con
not
Air.
bad.
He's got a stringy mullet in that
He's got a terrible accent in that movie.
Yeah.
But still, I'm going to go Con Air. Just because of John Malkovich.
Yeah,
John Malkovich is
you make a
pretty choice.
compelling argument, but I think I'm going to stick with Speed.
I get it.
Speed or Snowpiercer?
I've
Speed.
never seen Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer's pretty good.
Is
I
it
actually
really?
pick Snowpiercer. I like it.
I've never been like motivated to watch it.
What is it?
It's a post-apocalyptic movie where basically all the survivors of a frozen Earth are going around the globe on a train.
On a train, yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Really?
Why not? Why not? I've already seen Speed.
It's 80s Steven Spielberg.
Oh, fuck that, Ben.
That's not true. It is not. It is not. You're just tainting the well.
Right.
Burn it to the ground.
Right.
All right, last one. Speed versus The Taking of Pelham 123.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm going to go Pelham.
It's about a train abduction or a train hijacking.
Nope. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't excite me because it's just a train. It's on one track. Whoop-de-doo. I'm going to go with Speed.
Yeah? Okay, how about this one? How about Speed or Blue Streak?
Which one's Speed Streak?
Blue Streak has Richard Pryor.
I don't even know if I'm speaking correctly at this point.
Has Richard Pryor and the guy who was in the originally Willy Wonka.
Gene Wilder?
Yeah, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Blue
They
Streak.
did a lot of stuff
Speed.
together. I've never seen Blue Streak.
Oh,
I'll stick with Speed.
Blue Streak's amazing.
All right.
Huh.
Okay.
All right.
Well, now that we've talked about our poison and we've picked it,
Mm-hmm.
we got to pick something else.
What is it?
Let's pick our Boddicker.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boddicker, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Fuck you.
Guns, 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 it's time to choose. Who stole the seat and lit the fuse? Bad, bold, or just deranged? The Boddicker Award brings the pain. Can you fly, Bobby? Not quite, but our winner, pure dynamite.
Well, if you're new to the show, each episode we choose one and only one worthy recipient to receive this prestigious recognition in honor of one of our favorite cinematic characters, Clarence Boddicker from RoboCop. It's not an award for the best actor or whoever was on screen the most, but the character who we think brought the most to the movie. With that in mind, Brian, who is your choice for this episode's Boddicker Award?
My Boddicker Award winner for this movie of Speed is Annie Porter.
Ooh.
I think she brought a human element into a movie that was actually fairly devoid of human emotion. She had a definitive arc. She's cute as a button. And Annie Wildcat Porter is my vote for the Boddicker.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Why do we say cute as a button? Are any buttons really that cute?
I bet there's been some cute buttons.
Probably some. But is it enough to make it a phrase?
I guess it had.
Maybe it's just the abundance of beer talking, but I think that's a dumb thing to say.
Annie Porter's my Boddicker. She's cute as a cutie.
I don't disagree.
Cute as a
don't
tiny
disagree
orange.
one bit.
Justin, who's your vote for the Boddicker?
So Annie was my runner-up.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I went with Howard Payne. Calm, smug, theatrical, and always one step ahead. The fact that he's ex-bomb squad makes it personal. He's not just evil, He's professionally offended. Every lion feels like he's enjoying the game just as much as the money.
Needs more backstory. All right.
You know,
Seth, what say you?
I'm willing to agree that Howard could benefit from more backstory. But even with the backstory we did have, I'm still picking him as my Boddicker Award.
Losers.
Because I find him to be calm, creepy, and clearly enjoying himself way too much.
Hell yeah.
He delivers every line like he's auditioning for most unsettling man alive, and he turns a simple premise into something personal. And I love that he steals every scene that he's in. The subway scene, though, did him goddamn dirty. But overall, he brought true meaning to the concept crazy, not stupid. And I enjoyed that. What he brought, I found to be understandable. I found to be enjoyable. I found to be goddamn twisted.
Mm-hmm.
And in a movie that is just nonstop go, he didn't have to explain a goddamn thing, and I was good with that.
Yeah, but I'm taller.
And so with that, it might not be unanimous, but Howard Payne is the recipient of this episode's Boddicker Award.
Bitches leave.
It's been a long time since I've been on the winning side of the Boddicker.
Well, now that we've picked our favorite character, what do you guys say we take a moment and pick our favorite beer?
Beer time.
Brian!
Yes.
What was your favorite beer of the episode?
So I'm going to exclude the special car bomb beer.
No, we're going to exclude that?
Or do we want to keep it in there?
I'll leave it up to you.
If we include the car bomb,
okay,
that was my absolute favorite.
Okay.
It was fun. It was different. It was smooth. It was awesome. My second, I'm going to go with the AleSmith Speedway Stout. It was a little...
That's a little surprising to me.
It's a little hot alcohol-wise, but I love the coffee and the chocolate notes. Third, I will go with the 420. And in my fourth place, I've got the desiccating West Coast Ghost that just punched my palate and didn't stop. That's what I got.
All right, Justin, how do you find him?
So I am fourth place for me is the Speedway Stout. I couldn't even, like, it's still sitting there. I couldn't finish it.
Yours is.
Yeah. I know that you were supposed to drink.
Seth and I finished ours.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want it. It's fine. I don't feel bad about it. Number 3 is the 420. I liked it. It was a little thin. Number 2 is the Irish Car Bomb. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
The West Ghost is my number 1.
I can see that.
I love it.
That's you.
It's me.
All right. Oh, man, this is going to be... I'm going to have to actually do math tonight, which really fucking sucks. All right, for me, the Irish Car Bomb is actually number 4. The 420 is number 3. We were all consistent on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the Speedway is number 2, then I'm going to go with West Coast Ghost as number 1.
Oh, you guys have poor taste.
We like what we like.
We have a refined palate, Brian.
You have an advanced palate. My palate is just retard. I can't say that word.
Oh gosh.
My palate is
all right.
Behind the times.
So based on those scores,
you didn't like the car bomb, Seth.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
it was much more drinkable than what I thought it would be. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the other beers.
Okay.
I'm just a beer guy, and having the other stuff mixed in.
It's non-traditional. I get it.
It's not that it's not traditional. It's just not. I didn't like it as much.
It's a bit shticky.
And part of it, I think, is also the fact I had to chug it. Whereas these other beers, I've enjoyed it at my own pace.
I get that.
And I will say the Car Bomb was much more chuggable than what I thought it would be. But I also think that's a bit of a red flag.
So if you had to chug one of these 4, which one would you chug?
I think the 420 would be what I could probably actually chug the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think I'd want to because I'd be burping nonstop.
Right,
It'd be a lot of burps.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's all whatever. Based upon the scores we have,
Beer under the bridge.
our best beer of the night, whether Brian agrees or not,
Nope.
is the West Ghost
Oh,
IPA.
Hey, Justin.
So
way to bring the best
congratulations,
beer.
Justin.
That's 2 in a row.
That's 2 in a row.
That's 2 in a row, babies. Hell yeah.
I brought 2 and I still couldn't crack it.
Hey, you were my number 2.
Well,
Hey,
now
thank
that,
you.
now that-
And 3.
I'm your number 2.
Number 2 and 3.
I'm your number 2. That's
Now that
that's kind
we've-
of shitty.
No, compared to
2.
me, you're my number 2. So next to me, you're my number 1.
Oh.
Right?
now that we've wrapped up our beer talk, what do you guys say we switch gears into some final thoughts?
Okay.
Who wants to kick it off? You know what? I'm going to kick it off.
Kick it
Seth, you kick it off.
You never kick it off.
I never kick it off, and I'm going to kick it off.
Do it to it.
And I'm just going to say, damn! What a ride!
Woo!
One of the biggest things I judge a movie on is how long it feels. And speed, damn, it flies. It's fast, it's edgy. And the few moments where you can finally lean back and breathe and actually scoot away from the edge of the seat, and you suddenly look up at the clock and you're like, holy shit, how did that much time fly by? It flies. It moves so much quicker than what you think it does. This movie is a full-on roller coaster. The practical effects, the camera work, the sound design, it all locks together into one relentless, high-octane assault on the senses that does not let go until it does. The acting, it's hit and miss. Nobody's delivering Shakespeare, but honestly, with a premise this simple, they don't have to. There's no extra fat, no unnecessary complexity. It's just pure, sustained tension. And that tension works. That anticipation works. Now, the love story, I think it's doing a little bit more heavy lifting than what it really deserves. It feels more like, hey, we survived together. I guess we're in love now.
Let's prove it with sex.
But quite frankly, I don't give a shit because the overall arc of this movie was so simple. It was so effective, and it was one hell of a ride. And while it was already quite the ride, I think that ride would be even better with 3 more beers. So I'm going to give this a peak beer score of 3.
Nice. Okay. I can
Not
see
too
that.
bad. All right.
Justin, what say you?
I'm going to jump on in.
Do it.
So I genuinely enjoyed my rewatch of Speed.
All right.
I feel like it's a classic action film. It's exciting, it's suspenseful, humorous, and dramatic all at the same time. The storyline is over the top, and the dialogue isn't particularly deep or insightful, but that feels like part of the action movie formula rather than a flaw. I like Keanu Reeves a lot, but he's not a strong actor on his own. The saving grace here is he is surrounded by strong performers, which helps balance and smooth out his limitations. The cinematography is solid, with some interesting shot choices that really enhance the tension, and the score also does a great job of building suspense and amplifying the stakes throughout. Overall, I think Speed holds up really well as an action movie. I'd watch it again, and I could watch it again sober. But I'd prefer to have 2 beers, just to enhance the experience.
Very good.
Dang.
2 beer.
2 beer.
What a change
movie.
from our last movie.
Right?
Big time.
12 to 2.
I need 10 less beers
Wow.
for Speed.
All right. So for me, at the end of the day, Speed is a movie built on one simple idea done fairly well. Don't stop moving. And holy cow, this movie does not stop moving. It's not trying to be the most realistic action film or the deepest character study. Instead, it commits fully to momentum, constant pressure, rising stakes, and a premise that never lets the audience settle. I never felt comfortable watching this movie.
Mm.
It was go, go, go.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it work is how efficiently everything is done. The characters are clear, the setup's immediate, and once the bus starts moving, the film never really lets go. It's pure forward motion from the start, plus it's kind of unintentionally funny. It has its flaws. I mean, the logic is paper thin, simple motivations, and there's a heavy reliance on movie physics. Doesn't really matter when you're watching it. The experience is the point. For me, it feels like a great ride that doesn't leave much behind once the engine shuts off.
Nice.
Now, I think this movie would be an absolute riot if I was 4 beers in.
Okay.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, boy, the math's going to be hard there.
It's a solid 3 beers.
That's right.
Hey, way to math.
It's
I
like
could
you
math
know
it
how to
backward,
math.
Right?
Then it's pretty easy to math.
Yeah, that gives us an average of 3.
This was a fun watch. I really enjoyed rewatching this.
This really
was
was.
great.
I had a good time with it. Good choice, Seth.
Yeah, I mean, it was. We had a string of comedies. I felt like it was time to break it up a little bit with something a little bit more action-y.
Heck yeah.
And just so everyone knows, yes, that gives us an average score of 3 beers to reach peak viewing pleasure.
Where does that put it?
That puts it in 3rd place overall amongst the movies we've watched. A third of a beer below Parenthood, and a third of a beer ahead of Romancing the Stone.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's a good spot for it.
Not bad at all. But now that we've covered all that, what do you guys say, theoretically? Now, I know they made a sequel to Speed.
But they didn't make my sequel.
They didn't make our sequel. So let's say Jan de Bont gave us a call and said, hey, regular guys, I want to make a good sequel to Speed. What do you guys think it should be?
You know what I would do?
What would
Well,
you
you tell us, because you had the best beer of the night.
I would
So
say...
kick this brainstorm off.
I'd say Jan de Bont. You confection. I have a wonderful idea for you.
All right.
This time, it's not just a bus with a bomb.
Yeah.
Every vehicle in the entire city has a bomb that blows up if the vehicle goes under 50 miles per hour.
Oh, that's a lot of bombs.
Think of the absolute chaos. Go from there.
Oh, boy.
Go from there.
You know, I think the sequel needs to... I think you're on the right track in the fact that I think the sequel needs to stay away from cruise ships.
I want every car
All right.
to have a bomb.
Seth, where are you going with this?
I want to go, so cruise ships are really big.
Yeah.
I want to go something really small.
Okay.
I want to go to a golf club, a golf course. I want to say every one of the golf carts have a bomb on them.
All right.
And once they go 5 miles per hour,
That's right. It engages. And if you go lower than that, your golf cart will explode.
this is anticlimactic.
I think I just jump off into a barrel roll.
Right.
Yeah.
You could probably just run off.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You just get your legs going
But I'll
ahead of time.
tell you what, it still would be better than cruise control.
Speed 2.
Speed 2.
Oh, boy, what would I do? I don't know. Those are great ideas. Now, if you had multiple cars
Maybe
in
it's a razor scooter with a bomb.
Or what about those e-bikes?
There you go.
Oh, like all the downtown ones that you could rent.
Yeah, those bird scooters,
Yeah.
or bird bikes.
But you know what? All I would do is decrease the homeless population.
Oh, no.
The homeless population's using those?
I went there.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we take it to the air and we go on an airplane.
Okay.
Snakes
That's
on a
probably
plane?
the best plane we've actually had.
I think we go on an airplane and...
So it's bombs on a plane instead of snakes on a plane?
Uh-huh. Bombs on a plane.
All these motherfucking bombs on all these motherfucking planes.
Motherfuckers.
But it does not star Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay, who's it star?
Well, we bring Sandra Bullock back.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, and Keanu Reeves. Maybe they're coming back from their honeymoon.
Ooh.
Yeah. And there's a bomb on the plane.
Okay.
And if the plane descends under a certain altitude, it'll blow up.
Are you
That's
saying
problematic because it can't land.
Right.
what's the guy's name?
Payne?
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper?
Are you saying that he never actually died? Like his head didn't get taken off?
No, it's somebody different.
It's somebody new.
It could be, you could do like the Die Hard sequels, and it's either a brother or a son.
Oh no. It's his wife.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
She is scorned.
She is so pissed off that he lost that extra finger. Because that was the
That was the magic finger.
That was the magic finger. So she's a woman scorned.
Oh.
So why is she scorned at Jack then? Wouldn't she be scorned at the Atlanta PD where he lost the finger?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he also took his head off, so he died.
Yeah.
That
she
did
was
kinda
supposed to get the 3.7 million.
Oh yeah. I mean, and honestly, him being decapitated kind of put a damper on the mood.
Yeah. I mean, literally no more head.
I mean, she might be happy about that.
Yeah.
She's feeling a little put out about the whole thing.
Right.
Finally, no more head.
And so now they have to find a way to get Jack off the plane. I got this far, but I couldn't get to the end.
Yeah, that was kudos to you for making it this far before the old jack off comment.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they have to get off the plane. Get the plane off.
They got to get off.
They got to get off.
You better find a way to get off.
Mile High Club.
It's the only way.
Why does every sequel ever always devolve into either a horror movie or a porno?
Because we're guys.
That's what we like.
Because that's who we are.
We're just three dudes sitting around thinking about
sorry,
horror
Mom.
and sex.
Hey, sorry, Mom. I know you're listening to the show. It's their fault.
You know,
that's probably true.
I'm still an angel.
It's our fault.
Well, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we have reached the point of peak devolvement.
I think we've also reached the point of beer saturation.
Absolutely. And so I think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, that's going to do it for this episode of the Regular Guy Movie Show. We survived a city bus that refused to slow down, a bomber with way too much time and way too many explosives, a freeway jump that laughed in the face of physics, and a morning commute that turned into a full-blown life or death situation. If you enjoyed hanging out with us, though God knows why, make sure to follow, subscribe, leave a review, or just start yelling, "Pop quiz, Hotshot!" at random people in traffic and see who gets the reference. Eventually, someone might actually know what you're talking about. If you want to keep the conversation going, hit us up on the socials and tell us what you thought about Speed. Does it hold up for you? Does the tension still hit like it should? And most importantly, who is your Boddicker winner? Thanks for listening. Thanks for drinking along with us. And until next time, be kind, rewind.
The Regular Guy Movie Show, talking flicks. Here we go!
I have a question for you guys.
What?
Yeah, do tell.
How often do you speed when you drive?
Always.
All the time.
I know, me too.
Like every time I get in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think... Okay, so I have a little thing on my dashboard in my car,
Mhm.
and it's the speed limit of where I am, and it turns red if you're over the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I'm going to burn out the red light. I don't know. Interstate 65, I go 72.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I've heard 8 you're great, 9 you're mine. So
Yeah.
So I keep it at 7. But holy cow.
That's a good way to go.
I don't think I've ever not sped.
Like roads that are 25 miles per hour are bullshit.
Yeah,
like
they are.
who's doing that? You can't even put your foot on the pedal.
I mean, shit, I can run that fast.
Can you?
I mean, maybe not.
'Cause we can go out to the street
25.
right now and time that. I don't think that's true.
I can run 15 to 20.
15 to 20?
Are you
Yeah.
a gazelle?
You can run a 3-minute mile?
Are you a gazelle in
Can
a
you run a
Brian
4-minute
suit?
mile?
We're talking for a block. I don't have the staying power.
You're a gazelle, and is a gazelle fast?
Yeah, gazelle is
real
pretty
fast.
fast.
And they jump
They're known
high.
for their brevity.
So
Yeah.
that's a gazelle in a Brian suit.
I mean, I can run 15 miles an hour. Easy.
No way.
Yeah,
all right.
for a block.
I've got a speed gun.
All right.
The next time we hang out,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to speed time you.
Okay.
Is that right?
He's going to speed you, Brian.
Yeah.
God, the beers are really making my brain and mouth not work the way I want them to.
I get it.
I'm going to videotape
I
that.
will radar you
All right.
for a short span of distance.
And I'll take the over of 15 miles an hour.
Okay.
The
50
over?
Yeah, I'll take the over.
No doubt. No
Uh-huh.
kidding. Okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm writing it down. 15 mile per hour. Brian. And the thing is, I'm going to totally forget what this note means.
He wants the over.
Well, why don't you just drive your car down my street at 15 miles an hour, and I'll see if I can pace you.
How about I just follow behind you at 15 miles per hour? And if you can't do it, I'll just run you over.
If you can't, then I'll be like the lady who fell out of the bus and got ran over.
Right.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Mrs. Farmer.
If you don't get hit, you know you're going faster.
But, I got to say, bottom line, I think speed limits are kind of bullshit.
Speed limits are bullshit.
Yeah. Nobody abides by them.
I should go as fast as I want.
I mean, not really.
Like, I think if I say I want to go as fast as I want, it's not going to be like 100. That's
No.
scary.
You'll go as fast as the situation is appropriate.
Like 100 is scary.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'll go like in a 50, like, okay, 65 on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go 75.
Yeah, why not?
That's comfy.
Yeah.
Don't pull me over for that.
Okay, so when I lived in Germany, we're in the Autobahn.
No.
We had a Ford Tempo.
Okay.
Was one of our cars. And my mom was driving. And she wanted to know what the speedometer did once it got all the way around. So she opened that thing up and I was like, she told my dad, she goes, hey, yeah, when the speedometer gets to the end, it just kind of bounces around. It doesn't go all the way back to zero. It just kind of goes to the end and just bounces. And he's like, what?
Who knows how fast she was going?
She was like, never mind.
Don't mind me.
That was probably about 85 miles an hour. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah, easy.
It's probably about where that capped out at. I don't know. Totally off topic, but I loved that old 1980 style Tempo.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
We had the sports version.
Yeah.
So it had like the bright colored trim on it, and it had the bigger gas tank. So I could fill that thing up, and I could drive for 600 miles on that thing.
Damn.
Spoiler
And
on
it was a manual.
That's the way to roll.
That is. It was great. Yeah. We called it the bean. Because it looked like a jelly bean. Love the bean. Yeah. All right.
That's
all I got.
Did you flick that bean?
Yeah.
Every time you walk by, you just flick it a little bit.
Just flick it.
Right? That's how I got so good at it.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're done.
I think so.
I need appies and nappies.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Laters.